Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Off the stick behind the net. Battle for it. Rebound, scores! It's Alex Newhart.
This off across. Here's Zuccarello with a shot. Score! Deflection and hit Taves and Exley. And the Minnesota Wild are now 2 for 2 on the power play. Brunson, his first shot, knocks down the three. Rebound by Harper for the Spurs. Phil's gonna shut it up, baby, what a move.
Ooh-wee.
All right on the air. That ball's hit well out towards center. Doyle's going back out toward the wall. It is gone! Off the batter's eye. He's done it again. 15 home runs for Kyle Schwarber. First pitch hit high and deep into left center field. Back by the warning track. It's at the wall. Carey ties the game. A 3-run blast for Dylan Carey.
She sets her out. The Big Ten Pitcher of the Year ends it as Nebraska is the Big Ten Tournament title winners. The best of the Big Ten this season.
Good morning. Welcome in Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. What's up, DB?
How come you didn't do the thing?
I'm trying some different openings out for you because, you seem like you maybe had grown tired of that one. So,
shoot.
Good morning again.
I'm just happy to be here.
What happened?
Dude, how did you not see me at the gas station?
Okay, so was this in the gas station?
And this
or
was as you were leaving,
like in the parking lot?
Suave. Like you guys, I had to, you're not, well, you and Rico aren't old enough. Shane, I legit had to do like a William Shatner, TJ Hooker role, like to get as a character. And he'd always do like these over the top stunts.
Mm-hmm.
So I would always, like these dramatic roles, but TJ Hooker was the character's name. But like to get out of the way. And I'm like, for a guy that's supposed to be such a careful driver, like I almost got clipped.
So were you in your car or were you walking?
I was walking.
I didn't see you at all.
Wow.
I'm going to blame that on the safety features of the car.
You know what he says, Rico? So I sit down a minute ago and I was like, shoot, man, I'm just happy to be here. I was telling him about his driving habits and he goes, he goes,
I said, my car didn't make any noise, so I thought I was good.
He goes, my car didn't make any noise, so I figured I was good. You're just going to wait till you hit a dead body?
I mean, if it's already dead.
Body bag!
Yeah.
It's already dead. I don't know what the difference is. You know what I mean?
Hey, so is that your place of choice?
Usually.
Really?
Their pizza's better.
So
their pizza's better.
You do know the clientele is, I've talked about this along that line.
Yeah.
But they have the shakiest of the clientele.
No, I know. Yeah, I know.
Isn't that weird, though?
That's how you...
It's like bang, 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 and you can totally tell what you're getting.
Yeah, and they're literally next to each other. The gas stations are.
Yeah, that's wild.
And you get a vastly different clientele.
So I don't do the same thing every time.
Really?
No. So when
the pizza is definitely better.
Yeah, so that's the problem is like that's how you know the pizza's better because like
now they have the coolest staff.
Yeah, their staff's pretty cool,
but very eccentric.
Yeah, and the clientele is
so my one favorite. I don't know where she's been. I hope she still works there. I would always get her life story because she's a grandma.
Mm-hmm.
One of those mom grandmas. And it just seemed like every 4 months she was having grandbabies, but it was the same daughter. So I know it wasn't like, this wasn't like Mary, immaculate. So I figured,
I'd say like 99% of grandmas are moms.
Probably higher than that.
Too early, man. Listen, too early.
You meant like
you should still be happy for your tricks looking so good.
You can't call them tricks. You can't call them that.
I think until the finals, you can call them tricks.
You can't call them that. I told Ravi, and I'll tell you, and I'll tell everybody, the best team in basketball is the Knicks in the closeout game.
You do have a clutch dude.
It's beautiful.
Jalen Brunson will slit your throat.
Nobody like OG.
Oh wow. He big Ananobi guy over here.
I mean, if you want to talk about clutch guys, it's got to be Cat, right?
Look, man, when he's not in foul trouble,
Cat's like baby Embiid with the goofy looks and the dumb grimaces on his face.
I was going to ask yesterday, but I was driving while you guys were texting about Joel Embiid. And
yeah, how about Padilla just rolling me? I think Lorenzi thought I was really talking about him. He goes, "What the hell, DB?" I go, "I wasn't. It's a different Joel. I wasn't saying you get on my nerves. I was talking about Embiid."
I don't think I was on that chat.
Oh,
I wasn't
Jacob
on the Lorenzi
tweeted.
chat.
He tweeted.
Oh, he tweeted
that I was like, God, what did I say? Something about Joel.
You said Joel drives you crazy.
And so, of course, JP just tweeted it out. And Lorenzi was like, wow, like just talking about me behind my. I'm just like, nah, man, like this thing needed context.
Yeah.
I was talking about imbecile.
Yeah. When you guys were doing that, I almost wanted to be like, you got to be some kind of bad way when Cat out toughs you in a series.
God, it's
like that's a tough look.
How about diving for listen, for his sake, and I don't care if I'm wrong. Like it'll be fine. Maybe I misread the thing. But when you're rolling around like you got picked off by the DC sniper for diving for a loose ball, go sit your ass down. Like just go watch. Like, I'm not doing that all the time. Get your ass off the ground. Stop rolling around as a grown-ass man and go to the bench.
For a guy that seems to get hurt,
weak.
For a guy that gets hurt all the time, he should probably stop falling on the floor.
I get mad at our guys, and they're kids.
Yeah.
Don't be the last one off the ground.
Yeah.
Get off the ground.
Joel Embiid falls like he's a building. Like he gets motion,
up. He gets
dramatic.
up just as quickly. It's like, come on, man.
But did you hear him afterwards?
I just glad I made it here. That's an accomplishment. Like,
bro,
we may have lost, but this is an accomplishment.
Or like, stop it. You should play injured.
Yeah.
Right? Like you make a ton of scratch. Put your body on the line.
It's okay to be banged up a little bit and play.
I'm just happy to have made it through here to this point.
Well,
I'd be like, you can't be the cornerstone of anything except a fake Monopoly game. Like you can be like Boardwalk Empire with paper money. Like, get out of here with that, man. You got swept by a team that can't guard me. They gave up 57 points in a half, and they're down 24. It ain't like the Knicks or the 85 Bears.
No.
I'm just happy to be here.
Calm down now, DB.
To this point.
No, you guys are nice, man. I'm not going to hate on the tricks. Like,
we got like the two best. One-on-one play. We got the two best wing defenders in the league.
Here we go.
Watch out. We don't talk about wing stop like that.
Listen, you'll get treated like a dirty floor. You see OKC, so keep all the skirt and pom pom. The MISSIT, miss it for me, baby, miss it. Keep all that skirt and pom pom and stuff over there.
Bet.
You will get your doors blown off.
All right,
wing defender.
Keep that same energy.
Listen, you better pray you don't see OKC. SGA will average 50 against that back.
We're going to put Mikal Bridges on Shea. Shut him down.
Oh, my God. You gave up 57.5 to the tricks or to the 70 hookers. Like, come on, man.
Look, when you're scoring as much as they were, it didn't matter.
Dude, everybody was just, hey, I need work. I need work.
Hey, when Miles McBride hits 4 threes in a row, it doesn't really matter about playing defense.
Miles McBride was out there lining up jumpers like Curry in pregame. Just lining them up.
Curry mentioned.
Put Paul George in a spin cycle, then drained a 3.
I got to give Paul George a little grace because I still have that broken leg in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But Paul George walks around. He plays like one leg is shorter than the other.
It might be now. I don't know.
It might be.
Legitimately, it might
Paul
be.
George walks like it legit hurts.
His was the one that broke on the dunk in like the Olympic training.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like
so his bone is the one that scraped the floor.
Okay, that's listen. baby steps.
So it's probably shorter than
It might
it's like
be shorter.
probably shorter than the other.
It might actually be shorter. Yep. You gonna make it? You gonna be okay?
I'm good. Anything but leg injuries. Like we can talk like let's go almost went into detail. We can talk about a lot of other graphic things. The leg injuries is where your boy draws the line. It gives me the willies.
He can imagine just like choking the life out of somebody with his bare hands, but you talk about a leg injury, we're out.
Look, if he can't choke the life out of somebody,
Scraping the floor. Like that's a little much.
can't choke the life out of somebody if they got a broken leg. That's too much.
Yeah, you can. Probably
It
easier.
actually make it
Probably easier. Harder to run away.
Wait a minute.
Paul George better watch out. DB's on the loose.
You can tell what kind of Mother's Day weekend I had. No, we're good. Everybody's good. We're good. Good. Headley, that's not exactly true. Just broken legs give me the willies. You know what I mean? Like,
TK says we can talk about murder, but if you roll your ankle.
I don't know about TK summation sometimes. I can't believe this dude's closing out juries. He's making up stuff.
Oh, that's pretty convincing.
It's kind of funny the way you said it. Yeah, I'm out on like the leg injuries. I'm cool.
I get it. Like even it's probably because I've had so many rolled ankles, but like when they zoom in and they're like, look at this exact moment.
At
where
least
he
they're
rolls
getting
his
better
ankle.
at not showing them.
They still do the rolled ankles a lot though.
Dude, speaking of which, how did Jordy Frahm not get injured when she smoked that second baseman?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was like, how is no one hurt?
Yeah. Why is everybody just cool?
That is so dangerous, though. So that whole rounding the base thing,
Mhm.
I don't know if you saw it, so I won't like hold you to it, but I don't know. She got the immediate like it's on her with the replay because of the obstruction thing,
Mhm.
but she had a clear path.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Like I used to say things like, you know, I would like when I just to let people know that I was kind of like coming.
Yeah.
So like you could get out of the way because sometimes you stand around. Why was that funny, Rico? Does he want me to do that again? Like, oh, you track guys are the great. You're like those streamers at parties. You're the best noisemakers ever when you're running. Like, that's not how you guys do it? Keep it a buck.
Nah, bro.
It's only Monday. Where's Sasha?
It's Monday. We're 13 minutes in, and we do have a new DB drop loading. So it'll be good.
Uh-oh.
When did he get here?
I be here.
I saw the lights turn on a few minutes ago.
Honestly,
Oh,
I didn't even laugh at what you said. Like I kind of chuckled a little bit, but I heard Austin laugh in the other room, and that's what got me.
I don't want to repeat it.
You guys are the worst.
Austin's got the drop. I was actually really mature in that situation. I was like,
No.
that's not what he meant. I didn't even look at him.
You said no big deal if you ran over me. Like you're not. That's not super mature.
Well, this is after that. This is later.
All right.
I said no big deal if I ran over a body that was already dead. That's the example you gave me. The body's already dead. Running over it's not going to do a ton of damage.
Yeah. Juan, was that Friday? If that was still Friday when you saw me, that was Caleb. That wasn't Micah. That was Caleb.
Yeah, Micah's the one that looks like a bodybuilder now. He's just all jacked up.
Although Caleb is super yoked. He's sick as a dog, though.
Is he?
Yeah. Sick as a dog. Dude slept for 5 hours in the middle of the day.
Oof. That's rough.
Zoe goes, is he okay? I said, Zoe, would you leave that dude? Like, he had a rolled up piece of Kleenex in his, he was knocked. He forgot
was
where he
struggling.
was. I said, hey, man, you don't have to go sit someplace else. Go ahead and go on in your room. He came home. He said, I'm going to need your best stuff. So we like loaded up the course. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. That
Hot
dude is-
danger. Rico is a hurdler. 110?
Rico, let's not act like you track guys are so
110, 300, 400.
Just terrible. 400 hurdle sounds like the worst.
It's awful.
I think 300 would be the worst.
You think 300 was 400?
Yes.
No, the 300 is 300 is a little bit better just because. Well, actually, it's kind of bad because the last hurdle. After you go over the last hurdle, there's still like 15 meters till the finish line,
and you're coming off the curve too.
Yeah, so your body's like shutting down, and it's like, okay, I'm done with the hurdles. I still have to get to the finish line. Whereas the 400s, like you get over the last hurdle, and it's just a couple more steps to the finish line.
Gotcha.
Hey man, and you can like gear up down the straightaway in the 400.
Thanks, Austin.
I didn't know the whole. So the light is the indicator. I was today years old.
I only thought about it today because I was like, I saw it come on, and I was like, oh, I bet Austin just got here.
I thought I was gonna miss him today too, but no, that didn't take long for him to realize that.
You don't miss him anymore?
No, not at all. But by the way,
yeah, what's up?
Who was at the game at Werner? Who was pumping out all the content?
I don't know.
Does you know
that was Dawson? You met her at state football.
Oh,
yeah, she replaced Anna Ambrose for our preps accounts.
Nice.
And she will spot duty some stuff.
She was fantastic. I never saw her, but she got really good content.
Bunch of stuff out.
Yeah. And I had to take a double take. I was like, is this AI? Like, I didn't see anybody from Hurrdat there.
We don't do that.
But I only went to the same 4 places.
Yeah.
Yes.
How was
the suite, the suite, the field, and then the dressing room on the field. That was it.
How was your cosmic baseball experience?
Dude, I was floored.
I've never been.
It was sensational.
Yeah.
Like full. I wasn't like super excited.
It doesn't seem like your thing.
Oh, it's because of Austin and Coach Rule. Like that's
yeah.
And they didn't really give me a chance.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, hey, this is what we're doing. And I knew Coach Rule was going to be in Omaha because he had a fundraiser at Brownell Talbot. But Austin was like, sure, he is amazing. And it's not my style, but he made it okay.
Yeah. Like
totally was like, no, you can just do this and we can go here. Because I mean, you could tell, like, I'm not.
That does not seem like your.
I was. They kept trying to back me up. They're like, you're out of the range of the camera. I was like, yeah, I know. Like, just get this. But
trying to stay out of the range.
And they're good.
Yeah.
Like they're good.
Yeah. The baseball players.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's it's wood, which I love. Damn it.
Wood bats. I knew what you meant.
That's 2.
I've been locked. I've been looking over there. I've been locked
so
today.
Terrified now. Listen, I'm not about to start censoring myself, man. Forget you guys. Just gonna have to grow up with me. And I was floored.
Yeah.
And then they like rocket in the dark too. It was like, how are you guys?
How do you see anything?
They're good and they're fun. Like super fun. It was played at a high. I was getting anxiety. Like walking to the stadium, and I forgot Austin was actually playing, so I was like, you know me, where do I go? Where do I go? So if they give you any problems, I was like, well, how are you going to help? You're on the field. But no, super cool. And I get a chance to hang out with Marty. They had a lot of stat, like Pat Smith, their general manager there, Coach Brown was there, Adam DeMichael, well, he was there. Gus, my man Gus,
yeah. Big Gus.
I told Caleb and I drove separate because he actually has a social life, and I left. I know you're shocked. I left early.
I'm surprised you made it at all. If I'm being honest,
it's just the people I was involved with. It was just fair. Super fun. Yeah. I was
pleasantly surprised.
Yes, I'm going. If I can be that efficient getting in and out, like Marty came to meet me, I went right to where I needed to be. Like if I can do that, I'll do that every time.
Yeah. It looks super cool on the content.
Marty like he'll serve.
Really?
Dude, I bet that dude would be a good party host.
Yeah.
And it's a weird arrangement for the Chasers and Werner because for that event, they're like the tenant and the landlord.
Oh, yeah.
So they share. But it was, I'm telling you, I was like, this is an awful lot of people. I came in the back way. I came down Lincoln Road through 114th because it's a 6-minute drive from my house, right?
Yeah.
And I started seeing cars along on what would be the east side of the stadium. Like, I'm like, oh my God, are we using all these spaces?
Yeah.
We're using all these spaces? So then I pulled around to the cones because they told me where to park, and I could see the guy putting the cones up to block my parking entrance. And I was like, this is exactly what I did. You ready?
Yeah.
I rolled down the window. I said, hey, I'll go wherever you tell me to be, but I was told this is where to go. And he said, we're kind of full. And I go, it's the Subaru, isn't it? And he laughed. So he got on the walkie-talkie and he called his buddy and he goes, hey, do we have any more spots for the Nebraska guys? And the guy's like, no, I'll make one. And I was like, thank you. It was the Subaru. Because that's the first thing I thought.
Why? Not if you were rolling up in the old Volkswagen, they would have been like, go ahead.
No, they'd have been like, ooh, cool car, must be a cool guy.
You think that's what happened?
You saw me in my super clean sport. They're like, yeah, I don't know.
Was that an Atlas or a Tiguan?
Atlas.
Okay, I couldn't remember which one was which.
Yeah, it's Atlas.
So my wife and I were talking this weekend about like certain people in our lives and like what cars we thought they would drive if we didn't know.
Yeah.
Because I have my eye doctor, the guy that does my retinas.
Yeah.
He is like incredible at what he does, but like he's got like a personality type where I'm like, like he's not going to drive anything too flashy, and you're like, he probably drives like one of those like super safe, I was like, maybe like a Volvo XC90 because it's like the safest car on the road. But I was like, that might even be a little too flashy for him. I was like, maybe a Volkswagen or, so we're just like kind of going through people in our lives that we don't know what they drive and be like, what should that person drive? Like, what's their personality fit for what they drive? And Subaru didn't make the cut for you.
Do you know what I've had the most of?
Cars?
Because I've had
Nissans.
I've had 2 Atlases.
Okay. Your dad was Nissans, right?
Yep. My dad was a Maxima guy.
So your family has had a lot of Nissans.
Yeah. So I had 3 Atlases because one got recalled. Shane, you may know.
I know you had at least one Jeep.
I had 4 in a row.
Okay. So is that the winner?
Cherokee is it's what I've had the most of.
Yeah. That's what I've had the most of too now.
I got rid of my first. I used to have an Acura TL.
Yeah.
Until 09.
Okay.
08, 09. Then I went little sport utilities until I went back to this.
Yeah.
And I'm a 3-year. Although leasing isn't significant, it's not advantageous anymore.
No, it kind of flipped in the last like couple years.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
It's disappointing. But I'm telling you,
you have to get a pretty good deal now for it to make sense.
Yeah, and I think I have one of the best in the business.
Yeah. Well, it's your guy in Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he used to be here.
Yeah.
And he's a total mercenary, so
goes wherever.
No, he's the guy they call to fix stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fixer.
Yeah.
And so I got in this deal so I could be clean going forward, so then I can go back to Heath.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Because that's ultimately who I want to.
Yeah, which Edwards is he at?
He's in Council Bluffs.
Kia. Okay. I always forget if he's at Kia or Hyundai.
Yeah.
Do they have a? Yeah, they have a Hyundai. Yeah. So I usually go to the one at Village Point because it's so much closer to me and because I like the Jeeps. But I'm on 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're a Cherokee guy, right?
So my first one going all the way back in college was like a 1997 Grand Cherokee. I loved that one. That's where I fell in love with Jeeps. And then I went with when they redid the Cherokees and let those out. I did 3 of those before I moved to the Grand Cherokees. Now I've been in Grand Cherokees for the last 6 years.
It took me a while to learn. Like at first it was looks. Then it was like payment. Then we kind of got into like interest and how much they were giving back. And then, so I've had to learn over the last 25 years about the car buying process.
You know what I kind of landed on? And I know this is what people tell you not to do, but especially when you're leasing, like I think it matters less than the interest rates and stuff like that, is I just care what's coming out of my pocket. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like in terms of if I get the car that I want,
Yeah.
I just care what's coming out of my pocket. I don't care how much
I mean, I
interest-
get it.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
because
get
if
it.
I'm leasing it, I'm giving it back anyway.
I get it.
I'm only paying a certain amount over a certain amount of time, no matter what.
I get it.
If I'm purchasing, then yeah, I care about some of the other things. But if I'm just leasing, it's like I care what's coming out of my bank account every month. And after that, I want to make sure I have the car I like. And after that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, they let me in and it wasn't
a Subaru deal. They let you in.
I am, and I knew like so when I'm not secluded, when I'm kind of just sitting around, it's usually for state baseball. Because even if I like go to the Storm Chasers or even last night, like then I'm typically more secluded.
Yeah.
And it was clean. And you know, they well received. He took a ton of pictures because he came suited. Because he was coming from
I saw that.
He came from the fundraiser.
Yeah.
Man, he couldn't put that jersey on fast
I
enough.
was trying to figure out, I was like, why is my guy wearing a suit to Cosmic Baseball?
Yeah, he was raising money.
There you go.
He was over at Brownell. And then I made fun of my man Tyson Terry. Too big.
For the pitch?
Yeah, he reminded me of you with those got these big old arms. Not your arms are teeny, but just
they used to be big.
Like just to watch. He acted like he knew what he was doing too.
He did. He looked
got
okay.
this little wind.
He looked okay.
He's a really good athlete.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that. But like he looked like, he probably played baseball at some point.
Yeah, and I told
probably before he was 300 pounds of like just solid granite, but like it looked at some point in his life like he played baseball. Because you could tell the guys that haven't.
Oh yeah.
The guys that haven't played baseball, you could tell because there's like a weird like hitch in the giddy up.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So I was Coach Brown, Corey Brown was there too with his wife, and his little son Blaze might be my new. I mean, no disrespect to anybody else's little Blaze might be my new favorite.
That's your dude.
He's got cool glasses. He took his hat off and he had like his fade. I'm like, man, who's your barber? His mom was like, well, he just got that done today. I was like, oh, heading to the big city.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, cutie pie. I said, what's your favorite sport, man? I thought he was going to say football. I like baseball and soccer. I said, okay, good footwork. You know, I'm messing with him.
There we go.
I said, who came up with the name Blaze? Is that Coach Brown's like, oh, I didn't care if he was good at anything. I just wanted him to have a different name. I said, one of those.
Just want to be different. Who do I know it sounds like that?
Well, you know, it's what we do. Usually we just we pick different names.
Who's we? The Bennings?
Dads.
Oh, okay. Usually it's not.
Hennessy and Justice and Ice.
I'm gonna be honest. Blaze, if you had told me, like,
it's the second Blaze I know.
If you had given me like every ethnicity in the world, I would have guessed Blaze was a white.
So,
like, that seems like a millennial.
Your guy, Miller North guy.
Yeah.
Todd Doxson.
Oh, yeah.
One of his twins is Blaze.
Yeah.
Is Blaze and Zion.
That makes sense. Yeah, that tracks. That's sort of the look that I was imagining when you said Blaze.
Wow.
Listen, I'm going to defend you here, okay? Because I know that people of your culture have often gotten a lot of flack for naming. I gotta say, no one has gone off the.
When it gets out of control, it's typically the moms that do it, though. Can I just defend us for a second?
That's fine.
I mean, we need to probably stick around more, but I'm just saying,
So like when it's like La Hennessy, like that's probably on mom.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost 99% of the time.
So here's what I will say: as much flack as
one thing we're bad. You know what we're bad at?
What's that?
We want, like, if it's a girl, we just throw an A on there like it's good.
Wait, like what? I don't know. Like on the front or the back? Where did you throw the A? Anywhere?
At the end.
Okay.
Right? Like,
so like
if the dad's name is Latavius, like we may get a Latavia.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
But it's neither here nor there. Let's carry on.
Well, so what I was gonna say is nobody's gotten more sideways with names than like millennial white people in the they're spelling stuff with Y's and X's that have no
My sister was the first person I've seen, and she's not very fat at all. And did I do that right?
Yeah, that was really good.
Shout out.
You nailed that one.
Yeah, so Brandon, Cameron, Calvin, CJ, they're all Y's.
Yeah.
Kim, she's Kim with a Y.
So you get like, there's a lot of, Rico can attest to this. Some of the names in your kids' classes, you got like a Braylon Lynn, and it's all Y's somehow. I don't know how. It's all Y's.
Everybody just decided to throw Y's in everybody's name for no reason.
Headley, that's about right. That's not that far of an exaggeration.
There's just random like Ashlyn Tates and things like that. It's like, what is happening right now? What is going on?
I'm gonna get Zoe's class list.
Oh, I bet it's horrifying.
It's super eclectic.
Yeah.
And she tells me these names. Like we had to, just her and I went. We had to go to. She's in a different youth group yesterday.
Yeah,
it's 8:30. Usually I try to get to the 10:15, and she's always telling me how she's making new friends. And some of the names, it's just like, I mean, people just want to be unique.
I get that, man. I'm just saying, like people, like white people my age have gotten real sideways with the naming stuff.
I used to talk to a unique.
Oh,
we say talk to. I don't know what. I mean, date. You guys talking?
Was that always the answer?
Yeah. You know, I have commitment issues.
I was gonna say it. Never mind. We're not gonna go down that road.
Yeah. Hey, you guys,
young Damona and Ravia.
Yeah, that's about right. Like, not far off. So that vehicle you guys are talking about, Chuck, that make, it's like I hit 40,000 and everything went wrong.
Really?
Oh, that particular vehicle got recalled twice, but so did the Cherokee.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to deal with
Cherokee had the parking issue thing. Remember when I couldn't keep it in gear, and that was after the actor got rolled over by the Cherokee?
After old boy got run over from Star Trek.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I told everybody, because that's back when I used to run into things all the time, and I was like, "See, it wasn't me. It was the parking thing."
That was definitely you.
No,
it was 100% you.
Just turning right.
No, that was a you problem. That's totally on you.
You know, I hit that big old trash can on the backside of Millard North where you're going on the tennis court side.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah.
How'd you run into that?
It's a bad angle. I don't know why I didn't put it in there perpendicular.
It is in there crooked, but still, man, it's a big parking lot.
Just keeping it a buck.
It's a pretty big parking lot over there. You know what makes me mad, though?
I don't know how that thing got in my way. Remember when I backed into the lawnmower trailer at the gas station? It was entirely too long. It was out of my sight line because I hit the hitch.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, see, here's the thing. If you're moving and driving, you're fine. If you're stationary, it could be a problem.
So just don't stand near DB driving.
No.
So that was the problem I had with you this morning. You were just standing there.
I couldn't believe, I was mortified.
I still have no idea where you were.
Girl, she had the.
Yeah.
And sometimes I mess with her.
Yeah.
But she's never in the mood.
No, she's all business.
And I was like, I wanted to joke, but she kind of watched it. And I go, I work with that guy. I think she thought I was joking, but I didn't press because she didn't crack one smile. She's like, yeah, whatever, bro.
You know what the problem was? Part of it, as I was trying to get out of that space fast because I had parked a little bit too close.
There were only like four cores. There were only 4 cores. You cores guy? Nah, that's Shafe. Rico, do you like beer?
Look at that face. He's like, yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say you don't look like a beer guy.
I wouldn't have guessed beer.
I don't know how to answer.
I know Austin is.
Oh, Austin loves beer.
Why is Austin a beer guy?
Because I just know that he's a beer guy. We have discussed his affinity for Busch lattes.
And he was in a double wide trailer.
That's the thing. Thank you. See, man.
We also forget that Rico also went to Kearney.
I know.
I forget that all the time.
Remember when he gassed me for not referencing him in the car? I can't remember who we were talking to. Maybe it was Held.
Oh yeah, it was held, and he got real
that
upset.
was like the first time Rico slapped my hand. I was like, sorry, man.
He's like, hey, I'm a Carney guy too. It's like, oh, all right, my bad.
It's fine. It's fine. Austin gets all the Carney love.
No,
I can't steal Austin's Carney bit anymore. He gets upset.
More humility than Austin, Austin is very aggressive. You know what I mean? Like,
Amazing Daniel says Austin seems like a Jaeger guy.
I could definitely see that. What's the thing that you drop it in the other deal and you do both at the same time?
That's a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, that definitely Austin.
Austin's definitely done some Jaeger.
Those are pretty good.
Are you a bougie beer guy?
No,
he didn't.
No,
Yeah,
just simple.
Okay.
I didn't drink beer until I got to college. When I was 21.
Loser.
Nerd. Just kidding. Drink responsibly.
Anyway, so tell is Dawson, right?
Yes. Yeah. That was at Cosmic Baseball.
Yeah.
TK says, I love Jaeger bombs.
Least surprising thing ever.
I've never seen anybody actually say that.
Is also not very surprising.
Oh yeah. Kobe strikes me as an IPA guy.
I gotta meet this dude. Kobe, are you like a tree hugger? Like, talk to me.
No, there's no way.
He might.
No, zero chance. He calls people a snowflake in here all the time. There's no way he's a tree hugger.
I think Kobe is an opportunist. I don't know if he has a style. I think he's just going to say what he wants to.
Look at his response after the Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, but he clearly has range. You know guys that craft beers and Jaeger bombs. Kobe might just like to drink.
That's entirely possible, but there was zero chance that he was a tree hugger.
I asked this particular individual, and no, it wasn't Costco. Before you guys start hating on me, I asked this particular person that runs an establishment around town.
Mm-hmm.
Did she know of anything close to a tailgating tequila? She put her arms on the counter. She's one of those that had her feet on the counter too, which is fine. It's her store. And she's like, what do you mean?
That's what I was going to ask. I was like, what does that qualify as?
So
basically, you don't want to
Yeah, this is on the heels of Amazing Daniel saying this is a Wednesday. I think it was
a Wednesday tequila or whatever.
Versus weekend.
Yeah.
So for me, like tailgating tequila would be something at a price point where you're not really trying to like.
You don't care how fast it goes.
Right.
Yeah. But you don't want to because it's gross.
Yeah, not doing like Cuervo or Casamigos or trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like a mid-level.
Sure.
Yeah. It's a mid-level exception.
And everybody's different. Remember that, Shane, when Dave Tepper and I were talking about Yuengling?
Oh, he knows craft beer.
And he's a craft beer guy.
Mm-hmm.
This was...
I mean, the guy's got an app.
This was like 17 or 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yuengling was like a thing.
Yeah.
And Tepper, deadpan straight face. Tepper goes, yeah, it'd be a pretty good tailgating beer. I was like, Yuengling tailgate? You just hand that out to the boys, huh? Like Busch Lights. Hey. But that just lets you know where Tep was.
I also think, like, if you're a craft beer guy, Yuengling is sort of your slumming it beer. You know what I mean?
Isn't that interesting?
Like,
I'd be inclined to agree with.
Like, I think if you're like, hey, I like these, like all these little like microbreweries and stuff like that, then like Yuengling would be kind of your like, this is my Bud Light, this is my Busch Latte.
Emmett, that is entirely not true.
That
is so not true.
I had a buddy that was obsessed with Grain Belt out of Minnesota, the beer, and so like that was kind of his like tailgate beer was Grain Belt.
Emmett, are you pumped that Dallas and the Giants get the opener? Is that the only schedule they've dropped? Because that's coming this week, right?
For
the NFL?
So. I think so.
Dallas and Giants, I think it's Sunday night.
They've let the NBA have the news cycle for too long. They got to do something.
Yeah, well, when the best players are out here. And I'm going to need you. I'm giving you every opportunity to keep that same hateful Jokic energy on your poster child.
I would just like
Wemby for dropping elbows.
I would just like some level of consistency. right? I would like some level of consistency.
You're not going to defend Wemby.
No. But what I am going to say is if that's a flagrant 2, so is Jokic.
Oh, God.
One of them happened in the course of actually playing basketball. I've watched that clip 100 times. He doesn't look at him before he swings. You can feel he's there, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that's definitely a flagrant.
Get him off of me.
Absolutely a flagrant. No questions asked, right? The difference between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2, I think, is generally intent. And there was no more intent than running all the way across a court to shove a guy when the game is over.
Hey, Suave, who was the trick that gave the Walter Payton stiff arm to the throat? Remember they reviewed it and Scott Foster? No, that might have been Sunday. Who was Scott Foster was doing the explanation, so maybe it wasn't the tricks game. Maybe it was the Cavs. And somebody threw themselves on the ground. It was a clear out. He was dribbling. He was left-handed and he used his right hand.
And I got a little high.
Yeah. And
it was James Harden.
And Foster gave like this heartfelt explanation.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even like you, but that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's Harden. He does it all the time.
You're right, Kel Jam. Shoving isn't an elbow because clearing out like that is actually something you do in a basketball game.
Now, why would you get KJ started?
I'm just saying.
Ravi,
in our Discord 2 days from now if you don't bury the hatchet.
I'm happy to admit that what Wemby did is definitely a flagrant and maybe warrants ejection. I don't know that it does, but maybe. Like, I'm willing to hear it. But to not even give Jokic the same treatment?
Like, who cares?
I care.
I care.
What are we doing? How is that like running across the court to engage someone and try and fight them is so much more aggressive than something that like people do this in basketball. It was an over exaggerated.
No. It was just one. There was not another hand connected to the ball. It was coming off to dislodge.
He had both hands on the ball the whole time.
Dude, you do crack.
I'm just saying. It at least resembled a basketball movement, whereas Jokic doing his nonsense. Oh, listen, it was over the top. Huh? It was way closer to being a basketball movement than Jokic's was. That's my point. So if we're talking about intent and what's extra and doing more, like Jokic sprinting across the court.
You don't think Wemby was trying to drop a dislodging elbow?
I think he was trying to clear space, which is something people do in basketball. You know that's true. Was it over the top and extra and deserved?
You yelling at me is not going to sway me. I don't know if you knew this. It's like, why are we yelling?
Oh, no, he could have knocked Naz Reid out. I don't care.
Oh, no.
He could have knocked Naz Reid out.
The jazz hands that's when I know you're getting aggravated.
Like, I don't care. If he's 6'11" instead of 7'5",
big fugitive guy, I don't care.
If he's 6'11" instead of 7'5", he hits him in the shoulder. We're not having this conversation. Like,
Bobby, he looked right at him though.
No, he didn't. He's over here.
He did. He side eyes him, makes sure he's there.
Right at him. Side eye and looking right at him.
He makes sure he's there.
Funny term.
Side eye and look. Okay, hold on. I got a basketball here. We're gonna do this. All right.
You're going to mess up the Price is Wrong t-shirt.
No, it's fine. We got to change that out for the Jordan jersey soon anyway, so it's fine. All right, let's look at that.
You know AJ's going to find the video, and you're going to get cooked.
Yeah, we can't play it, though, because it's a rights violation, so I can make up whatever I want. So...
You want me to pretend to be?
Yeah, so you're Naz Reid.
Because you're 7'6".
Yes, I'm 7'5", 7'6", all right? You're the normal 6'10" guy, right? Yeah. So I'm here, right? So he's kind of on this side, I think. So we're going to do this.
Yep.
So I was like this. There's a little side eye. He's like, hey, quit fouling me. And he gives a boom right to the dome, right? Listen, extra, over the top. I'm acknowledging that. Flagrant, totally understand. I just want them to keep that same energy when their boy.
Chuck basketball.
He looks like side eyes him, has the basketball tucked like a football, and loads up, like brings his arm towards his chest and then swings it. It's one arm. He's not clearing out.
We used to praise centers for doing this. Like the NBA that everybody's like, oh, bring back the 80s and 90s. We're like, oh yeah, give me Charles Oakley doing this all the time.
That's different than what he did.
No, it's the exact same thing. Like literally, one of everybody's favorite stories about Bill Russell is they're like, hey man, Like, you got to throw an elbow. They're going to keep doing this to you unless you throw an elbow. And he like knocks some dude clean out. And he's like, I never had to throw another elbow again. That's our favorite.
Bill Russell? We're going to the 50s and 60s?
That's where the basketball's from. So I'm keeping the energy.
They used to do a lot of things in the 60s that wouldn't be cool today. I'm just telling you, I can drink from your fountain now.
I don't have a water fountain in my house. Listen, we're going to space again. We're going back to the 60s. I thought that's what was happening.
I don't want to go back to the 60s.
Me neither.
Austin's fine with it, though.
I think he'd prefer it.
Don't speak for me.
Got to put my basketball back.
Hold on, Ravi, before you put the basketball back.
Yep.
Can you remake this move one more time so we can do a side-by-side?
Oh.
Are you actually going to put it up?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
No. Yes, he can.
We're going to get dinged on
No,
that.
we're not.
Sash, are we going to get dinged if we put up an NBA clip on the show?
Wham, wham. My name's Ravi. I'm scared.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Ready? Got the ball?
You got to spin the other way, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's his left elbow.
Yep. Oh, okay. So right here.
You're going to come
This way?
No, bro.
You said it's his left elbow. This is my left elbow.
It's his left shoulder, and he comes.
This is right. This is famously
That's
right.
my bad. That's my bad.
Okay. So I'm coming this way.
Oh, she is here. I'm sorry.
So we're going this way?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're here. Got
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah.
You've been fouling me for about 30 seconds at this point.
I'm about this high.
You hit me in the head a couple times while I was getting the rebound.
That's
so
not
let's
true.
keep that in
I
context.
wish I could hit you in the head.
Boom. We're like, okay, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Side eye.
Yeah.
GTFO. Get off me. Boom. There we go.
He did not keep both hands. I love how you famously are doing this. It was more like,
oh no, he hits him with the ball that's in his hand though. So okay, so hold on. Let me get this right. Hold on. Come back. That's my bad. He does have the ball in the hand he elbows him with though.
because it's clearly an elbow, and it's right there.
Side eye.
Yeah.
Side eye here is like, hey, quit fouling me. You've been fouling me for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop fouling me. Boom.
That's not a basketball move.
It's closer to a basketball move than Jokic's was. That's all I'm saying.
He clearly sees him when he does it.
Clear it out.
beforehand.
He cleared it out. That's all it is.
Die.
It's a clear out. It's a basketball move.
They looked down at him like he was short.
That's because he was.
You know what I mean?
He's a lot shorter after he hit the ground.
It was a lot more arm, shoulder, elbow movement than it was body movement.
Wait.
It's
a child. He said, ooh.
A little more arm, more. Listen, he's clearing out. It's a basketball move. Free Wemby. Hashtag free Wemby. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Who's on the show today?
I have.
Do we have Sam? Do we have Sam today? Did you get a confirmation on that, Shane?
We should have him about 13.
That wasn't the question, Shane. Did you get a confirmation?
Are you going to be mad at me?
No, I'm asking.
Who cares if he's mad? You guys let his anger like.
Why are you yelling at me?
The dude's mad every day.
Kobe, I agree with that. Dylan Harper in the background is hilarious. His face in the background's like, oh.
Oh, by the way, Austin, not our Austin, Austin Schwartz at the
he's Schultz. Schultz, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I say Schwartz?
Yeah.
I meant Schultz.
It's all right. You're a big Creighton fan. It's all right.
There's a backstory to that this weekend. So you can clearly see I'm trying to hide, but he goes,
are you in there?
I'm trying not to be. And they kept telling me,
there you are.
They kept telling me to back up. And I was like, this is not about me. But anyway, he's like, we got to get Robbie out here. And I'm like, we can't take him out in public. Like,
why not?
Especially in that environment.
Why not?
It is kind of no holds barred. The players were funny. Like they have a ton of cool. And I got my Pat Vendetti hug.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm a huge Vendetti guy.
He was
he came over. He's like, DB. I was like, Pat. One more time.
One more time. What was he like?
I think I said it like 4 times. Just because of my admiration. And remember when his brother used to call in our former life, Shane? And I was like, how are you two related? You're nothing alike. He was just talking about the guys in the league. And I was like, oh, my night is complete. I think I can go home now.
And you did immediately.
Well, Micah wanted to watch UFC. So I promised,
that the excuse you're using?
Oh, I had fun.
Yeah, but
I don't know if Austin and I could go out and when we would actually like live, we'd probably have to do that in like close quarters.
Yeah.
And he could flat out rake.
Yeah.
I was like, how are you guys? He just had played 18 back-to-back days. I'm like, there's no limit, but it'd be nice to be young again.
Yeah.
So just go on like a sports bender.
Honestly, I mean, I see how it is. You just keep not inviting me places. It's all right.
I don't like how you have another Austin in your life.
Who was that? What'd you say, AJ?
I don't like how you have another Austin in your life.
No, and I actually would hang out with this one.
Wow.
No,
wow.
I think of the four of us, I like Jimmy Neutron more than anybody else in here.
That's not true. I've actually hung out with him outside of work.
Me too. I spent a car ride with him.
Oh, that's right.
And I had zero control. That's the epitome of trust.
You were going to work, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but I had zero control. Like I was totally at his.
That's true.
What do you call it? Mercy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been wild.
No,
did a surprise dog pop up on me?
Dude, Ava's the best. I love Ava.
It's kind of weird. She probably let me know, but it's fine. It wasn't my vehicle.
Nah, Ava's the goat.
I was like, we got a stowaway.
Can I pet that dog?
He said, oh, that's just Ava. No big deal. She travels with us. I was like,
anytime I see Austin out of the office, I'm just like, where's Ava? Where's Ava?
She just slow pop up. What's going on up there? A lot of laughing.
Like, who's this guy?
Right. I was like, she does know I'm black, right?
I don't think she cares. She likes me. I'm brown.
You never know how those dogs get trained.
You're both gray to her.
Speaking of the 60s.
What's that?
You're both gray to her.
Yeah, it's true.
How do you know?
Dogs are mostly colorblind.
Suave,
they can only see a few.
You kill me with your Dr. Doolittle moments.
No, I read a lot of studies about dogs because I'm just interested and
famously wanted to be a canine.
Oh, I think being a dog would be pretty cool. My dogs have a pretty good life.
So you could go to the bathroom outside? Like, what do you mean?
He does that anyways.
Only in emergencies, but still got to put my business out there, Rico. No, it's like, you
ever used to sink?
No. I find that to be very gross.
In 30 some odd years, you've never used the sink?
Nope.
Suave?
Like to wash my hands? Yeah.
No, to pee in. He's talking about peeing in.
I don't want to think about that. That's weird.
No. You guys have it wrong. Peeing in fun and new places is like the most interesting thing you can do. If we're talking about like non-trough, non-toilets, anything's possible.
My guy says I tell on myself, so I'm gonna leave the sink episode alone. But I figure you live long enough, you're probably
that might be the most Western Nebraska thing Austin has ever said.
No,
peeing in new and interesting places is the most fun thing in life. That's like the most Western Nebraska thing I've ever heard.
Do you know the hardest adjustment for me moving to Omaha was not using the backyard to pee.
Literally, I was peeing.
I'm just going to keep this one moving. But remember how I told you? Okay, since the sink obviously isn't a common denominator, you guys ever like been in a hurry and you're already ready to go and you can't see that somebody else is already in the stall and you have to like recalibrate?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't.
No, for sure.
That happened.
Listen, there's been, you understand, like every once in a while I have some digestive distress. You know, you've seen.
I'm talking about standing. I don't want to hear about the other stuff.
Okay. Either way,
you and my man Scott.
Either way, I'm also a diabetic, right? So like I have to pee quite frequently.
Yeah,
so
that was annoying.
Yeah, listen, it's not my favorite thing either. It's not like I'm like, you know what's super fun? Every 90 minutes, let's whiz.
I was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought it was a bet.
No, it's not.
Hey, Ravi. DB was just like, get over it.
Yeah, if I would have known his stance, I would have been tough on it.
Yeah, why are you being such a wimp?
Compound break of the arm. Get over it.
So I want to tell Nas Reed, hey, you didn't get knocked out. Get over it.
What do you mean your eyes dangling out of socket?
I'd probably have a little bit of mercy there. I'm sensitive to eye issues these days.
Does your eye guy, who's more than an ophthalmologist, obviously.
Yeah, he's a retina specialist. I don't know what the name is.
Does he look like you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he looks close.
Coach Rules guy is like one of the best in the world because he has an ocular issue.
Yeah,
and I just was wondering if there was any crossover.
His looks like me.
Does look like you.
Oh, maybe that's why he has an affinity for me. Maybe he's like, hey, that's my guy.
I like how we just fast forwarded to affinity. You got invited to dinner. I don't know about an affinity.
I mean, somebody was asking about me at Cosmic Baseball too. I don't know.
That was Austin. That
Okay.
was Brother Schultz.
All right, that's fine. I'm just saying.
Although you two would be probably burn the town down.
Austin?
Yeah, he is sensational.
He seems like a fun hang.
Yeah, really cool. Smart too.
If you could just quit gatekeeping your friends from me, that'd be fine.
Dude, you've crossed over all over the place.
I know the poker invites really bothered you.
Dude, you start getting staff invites, I'll be done coaching. Hey, we need an analyst. Hey, no, we don't.
I am good at analyzing stuff. That's what my background's in.
I just put 2 and 2 together.
What's that?
That's where you get your drink too. I thought you bought those in bulk. You get those at the same
I don't
place.
know. If I could buy them in bulk, I'd love to.
Yeah, so they do.
Where
They do.
Not at the bulk place I go to.
No, I know. So you go way to the top right fridge because they're the furthest away.
Yeah. Well, so
although
I go
closest to the
backwards.
register.
I go backwards, so I go pizza first and then loop back
So
around.
it's actually your first stop.
Grab them, then hit the register. It's easier to grab the pizza and then the drinks because otherwise, then you got the 2 drinks and you got to get the pizza and the whole thing. So,
Is that why you almost backed over me because you're trying to get situated?
no, I figured you were walking too slow, so I was trying to hurry up a little bit. No, I didn't see you at all.
You confused me with the people outside, didn't you?
No, I did not. I saw those people. I never saw you.
3 in one spot.
I know. I was kind of wondering. I was like, I don't know if I would have come to this one anymore.
See,
there was a lot going on, man.
what do you mean?
There was
like
a
they
lot-
can't help it.
There was a lot going on. I understand that, but like I can.
He just snobbed being vague. Like you
Was it on the
can't
south
do
side?
that.
Was it on the south side?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that's the way it was yesterday when I was there.
Wait, why'd you go
Or
to
not
that
yesterday. I'm sorry, on Friday when I left here.
one? I think they're a couple.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, but there was another one up by the building
I know,
too.
tucked, nestled.
Dude, that was tough, man.
That's always where I park too.
Yeah.
Like I park on those installs.
Listen, I'm not trying to like bother him or anything, but
He barricaded up over there.
dude, yeah, like he's like got a setup.
But the two, I think they're a couple. It breaks my heart.
I appreciate that they don't like chase him off. Like they got to sit somewhere, you know?
Yeah. How about my man and the IOQ, or not IOQ, which by the way, is it the second worst merge?
Oh, it's awful. It's so dumb because you have to like get over. Like,
It's not as bad as 680 West on Dodge because those people are trying to get off.
Yeah.
That one sucks.
But the L West to L East is so dumb because you have like this far
it's
to
like,
get over.
It's like only 2 lanes for 15, 20 yards.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
like,
make any
this
sense.
makes no sense.
Yeah, you have to merge back and forth like 3 times to get where you're going.
But there's the guy that's in where the Home Depot and the Wendy's and at the
over
on
L Street
the K
Marketplace.
Plaza.
L Street Marketplace.
This dude is holding a sign. God is my witness. Yesterday or Saturday, he's holding a sign on his phone. My man is like this. I'm like, who's paying your cell phone bill? And then he'd get super slick too, because he could like hold the sign, he's on his phone, and he put it in one hand. He would fix his pants. He pull his I said, oh, this dude has got this down. I'm like, you can't do that. Nobody like
I mean, it's bad. It's a bad marketing tactic. Because like I understand, like, listen, I worked at the Open Door Mission, you worked at the Open Door Mission. We kind of understand some of how these things work. Like cell phone bills famously cheaper than rent, right? Like I get it. And if you don't have a cell phone, almost impossible to get a job. Like I understand how that would be a priority. If you get $60 a month, you got to pay your cell phone. I get it, right? There's some
who do you think he's calling?
So I don't know. But I will say, just from a marketing standpoint, if you're trying to get some sympathy and get some dollars, put the cell phone down.
Yeah.
Because people are going to look at it a certain way and be like, why am I going to give you money when you can afford a cell phone?
The big guy that sits on the corner by the McDonald's has a much better lawn chair than I could afford. I still have the fold-out one with like the mesh overlay.
Oh,
straps.
like the metal ones from like the 70s? Dude, my parents have those. I have those.
Okay, they're significantly older than me.
Well, yeah, but like I have them now. I assume they were passed down.
Yeah.
It's not like you went out and bought, you're like, let me find these
they got
ass,
the cool ones
like,
now with the cup holders and like the firm backs. And
so you know what's funny is when Brandon?
Yeah.
So
Brandon, BLT?
Yeah. So Brandon, and Jermaine went to, this is a wild story. Brandon, and Jermaine went to a Creed concert like 2 years ago. And the only lawn chairs we had were those busted ass metal ones from my parents' house. And like at the minute Brandon sat down on one, it was like poof, the thing just, and he's skinny, like he's like a beanpole, right? And it just like the thing just like shattered. The structural integrity was shot. It just like folded up on him.
Oh.
That sounds like the start of a joke. Me, Brandon, and Jermaine walk into a Creed concert.
Yeah. I was waiting for something ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. We're gonna take a quick break here. We will have I think if Shane ever answers me, if Sam ever confirmed, we'll have Sam McKEWON coming up next year on Hurrdat Sports Live.
Just excited to know that we get to be home this weekend and potentially next weekend if we take care of business. I've actually never been to a postseason game at Bowling, so it'll be my first time. So just excited. Yep. Yeah, so sweet. It definitely was always a dream, and then just a really fun year to see all these girls come together, have similar goals in mind, and everybody just work for the same thing. It's so sweet for so many girls on the team. Everybody. This was a super cool day, just cool environment. We got recognized at the baseball game, and I couldn't even hear anything that was being announced from the booth because the fans were so loud. So that was incredible. And then some of them came over for this too. So I'm just excited to see that energy carry over into next weekend. Husker Nation doesn't ever let anybody down. They always show up, and we're just lucky to be able to be the team that they cheer for.
I think so. I mean, you can just tell that Larry's seeing the ball well. He has the plate covered up. He's taking aggressive swings to the middle of the field. And, he's feeling good. He's on the barrel a lot. And the guys in the dugout feel like he's going to do something. And then Max has been a good pinch hitter for us in his career. And, that's kind of the thing when you come off the bench. You're either the GOAT or the hero most of the time. And he's been the hero plenty, and that was obviously, like I said, an awesome moment for him.
How much of a bullpen tie carried over to starter tie?
It all carried over. I mean, he, especially seeing how they swung the bats at the back half of that game when he got out of the game, he had them handcuffed and fastballs both sides of the plate. The changeup was back today, which reappeared. I mean, he didn't even have that out of the pen, so it's good to see that. That pitch was there. He had the cutter and the curveball, so he was really, really good.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
First pitch, hit high and deep into left center field. Back by the warning track. It's at the wall. Carey ties the game. A 3-run blast for Dylan Carey. The senior on senior day gets this place right back into it.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Male Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We are joined now by Sam McKEWON from the Omaha World Herald. Sam, how are we doing this morning?
Great. Beautiful day. How are you?
Yes.
It is beautiful.
That's my weather update. Although, Sam, I'm you're going to call me a crybaby because I am.
It's too sunny. It's too warm. Not enough rain.
It's going to be too hot this week.
What did I say?
Sam, are you embracing this heat wave that's coming?
Big Ten track and field championships will. They'll want that. It's going to be 90-ish, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be Sunday. That's when all the sprint finals are, and that'll be a lot of fun.
Hey,
but yeah. When it's hot, track meets like hot, or maybe not quite 90, but warmer. They don't want 65. So you hope that you get this weather next week on Wednesday and Thursday when the Class A and Class B teams are running. That'd be perfect. It's a little warm this week, but again, I think everybody's kind of ready for it. It's actually been a pretty good spring, and anytime track's being played, you want it to be a little warm, so you get great times. So that's what we're hoping for.
So one of the things I like talking to you about is just the range, right? So I want to start with softball because much like women's basketball, you're very good in that area. I wasn't mad. I thought there would be a 3. I'm not even mad about the 4. I kind of like the draw. I think people are assuming they're going to get OSU, and I'm Team Malin. But Stanford, like that, there's no guarantee. Stanford's going to give them all they want in that region. But if you're looking at the matchups, a 4 doesn't seem to be too bad, does it?
No, I think that the 4, you could see Nebraska making a case for 1, 2, 3, or 4, and they got the 4. And in theory, if you go all the way to the Women's College World Series, you are not on the side of Oklahoma or Texas. And that's probably a good thing. Those two teams will travel really well to OKC. If you have to be on a side, you'd probably rather be on the side with Alabama and Arkansas. And I think all 4 of those teams are roughly the same. You could have slotted them wherever you want, but Arkansas, I think, is the number 1 RPI team, and they're the 5th seed. So I think if you're going to pick a side to be on, once you get to OKC, you want to be on the side opposite of Oklahoma and Texas. They can beat each other up, play each other, and knock one of them out. And then, if you have to win a best-of-3 series, you only have to win it against one of them. And there's a pretty darn good chance that those two are going to extend it out to the point where no team is going to breeze through. Not that Nebraska will either, but what you wanted to make sure you saw is that Oklahoma didn't have a really easy path to getting to the final game. So if you play it all the way out, yes. What I'll say about Oklahoma State is you're right. Ruby Malin cannot probably pitch 3 games in a row. So at some point during this regional this weekend, Oklahoma State will have to pitch someone else. And she has started, I don't even know. She started like 38 of their 53 games. Mm-hmm. So they're going to run into some issues this weekend with pitching. Now, if they advance to the super regional and they play Nebraska, they probably will pitch Ruby Malin almost every single pitch because you want to take the risk of putting your best player out there so that you can make the College World Series. And Nebraska would have to decide, okay, obviously you're going to pitch Jordy initially. In game 2, do you pitch Alexis Jensen? It's the same issue that Nebraska and Tennessee had last year, where those two pitchers basically dueled for 3 days in a row. So Nebraska's got a good draw, but they are getting one of the very best pitchers in the country if Oklahoma State advances to the super regional. And not every team would have had that. Texas Tech has that. Oklahoma State has that. Some of the other teams do not. So I'm sure Nebraska's wary
during the regular season. So, I mean, there's history.
There is, and there's familiarity. Nebraska and Oklahoma State are very familiar with each other. They've played a lot of softball against each other over the years. I'm sure that these two teams have seen each other a lot in club softball because they've got, lots of players from there. And so I think the Super Regional, if it's Oklahoma State, is pretty challenging. I think Nebraska will win that, but I don't think it's going to just be 5-2 and 7-3 and let's go home. I think it'll be one of those games will be 1-0, and you'll have to find a way to get the one run. So I think it's a pretty good draw, and I think Nebraska should feel good about where it's at. And I think the draw this weekend seems very positive, and I guess we'll see what happens.
Dude, their temperament, like just the celebrations and Coach Ravel's walk-up song, we talk about it as though it's this abstract thing, but you can see when people actually enjoy getting a chance to put the uniform on just to spend another day around your teammates, right? Like that's how this team seems. Hey, this is another day we get to be together.
It is, and I think you can certainly credit Coach Ravel with the culture that she has created around the program at this moment. You can also give Jordy Frahm a lot of credit, and here's why. I don't think there's probably a day when that team runs out to practice where the standard isn't set by the best player on the team. And when the best player on the team is able to do that, and she's really, really good, it actually frees your coach up to be a little bit more joy-oriented because she doesn't have to get anybody going because, Jordy will. And so so much of if we don't practice or play up to our standards, the best player on the team is not going to be satisfied with it. That creates a peer pressure that the coach can actually use to be almost at times the good cop. And I think Rhonda's really flourished in that. She needed a player who could be that kind of presence on the team, and Jordy is that person.
Sam, as you're kind of looking at how the field shook out and everything, I probably, we've had several people in the chat kind of talk about the SEC and whether or not there's a bias there in terms of the way the field kind of shook out. As you look at it, you're obviously more familiar with softball than I am in terms of the national scene. Do you feel like the SEC was deserving of the spots it was given in the field?
Like I said, I think you could have put Nebraska higher, and I think you could have, I don't know, with the 16 or 17 seed, you could have had a different team in the 16 slot, but I think it's pretty fair. I think the SEC is a dominant league. They have a lot of good teams. I don't necessarily think that all of those teams are going to advance to the super regionals. I think you're going to see some upsets, but I think it seems pretty fair. And UCLA got a very favorable situation where they got the 8 seed, and I think that the thing that the panel on ESPN felt was most objectionable was that UCLA got that seed over Florida State. And I think UCLA got a nice break.
I completely agree, and I think, Sam, for that 8, I think that was a lot about not just the recency bias, but the prowess of, 38 bombs plus you've got Maaki. That's a fun team. They rake, they hit it a ton, and they're going to draw too. So I could see that where they got where it didn't seem like they needed the 8 because when you're on that top half. Well, anyway, I could see the hand wringing a little bit if I was Florida State, though, for sure, because that 8 surprised me a little.
I think it surprised a lot of people, and considering that Oregon took 2 or 3 from them in the regular season, I think Oregon's the 14. It was a little surprising, but yeah, they're a great program, and they're going to on the right day, if they're hitting home runs, they're good. And, I do think Nebraska definitively is the better team between the two, and that was proven in the head-to-head, especially in the Big Ten championship. I think if UCLA had won that game, you could I don't know, but it wasn't, Nebraska dominated the last 5 innings of that game, and it wasn't all that close. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I think what most people have said is that it's wide open. I think that's generally true, but Oklahoma is the favorite. It's in their backyard if they make it to the College World Series. They're a very good team, and outside of Texas and because of Jordy, Nebraska, I don't know that there's a lot of teams that are going to handle that setting well against Oklahoma. I think Frahm will help Nebraska because she's been there, and B, she doesn't have any. I don't think she'll have any fear against Oklahoma. She's won't. So I think that would help them. And if you're looking to say, okay, what would be the teams most likely to beat OU in OKC? It's Texas. They've already done that, and then it's I think it's Nebraska.
Creighton obviously was on a heck of a run. UConn ends up, I think they're going. If I remember right, I think UConn is the 4 in College Station, which was at the 15. So I see where the Big East was kind of thought of as the softball conference. But how about, and I get it, people are going to say, hey, you got to win the Summit League. But, man, super tough break for Omaha, considering how that one finished and ultimately what was a 1-bid lead.
Correct. UNO tried really hard.
What is the 3?
No,
they're the 4. Okay, yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah, they're one of the last.
Yeah,
they're one of the lowest.
Yeah, they're behind Grand Canyon.
UNO tried to schedule a non-conference slate that gave them a resume. They needed to win one of those games, so they lost to Arkansas, they lost to Kansas. They probably needed to win one of those. One of the other teams that was left out was Wichita State. Wichita State has a harder schedule than UNO did, and Wichita State was like 1-5 against those teams. They beat Oklahoma State, and then they lost to some of those other teams that we're talking about. UNO did not win one of those. If they think it's much closer, but the reality is I think they probably knew they had to win the Summit League tournament, and they weren't able to quite do it. It's one of those deals where you have two rough dates at the plate, or 2 rough games at the plate. I'm sure that'll sit with them for a while, but they'll be back, and they're going to be perennially the best team in the Summit League, so they'll make it to the NCAA tournament next year or the year after.
Switching over to baseball here, obviously Nebraska baseball got back on track a little bit against Iowa. Are you feeling any differently about the regional hopes, hosting regional hopes for Nebraska? One of the things that we kind of glossed over last week in light of the sweep to Ohio State is I believe all 7 of the games they had left, and now 4 left after the Iowa sweep, were in like the top 90-ish of the RPI. So if you do sweep all those 7 games, like I get it's not like a top 50
You're banking on the fact they're going to get into the resume.
Yes. Yeah. So how are you feeling this week as opposed to last week, Sam?
If they get to 40 wins before the Big Ten tournament, I'm not sure they need to win in the Big Ten tournament. I think they'll be good. But they're 37 right now. They play Creighton tomorrow, and then they get 3 against Minnesota. If you win 2, I think you probably need to go win the Friday game at the Big Ten tournament. If you win 4, I think you're in. I think you got your regional host wrapped up. I think if you're 41-14 going into the Big Ten tournament, you will have finished 2nd in the league, right? Because they're 1 game ahead of USC. I think that's good enough. I think 40 is probably right on the line between 16 and 17. And 39, 38, you better go win it. Of course, if they win the Big Ten tournament, they'll be a regional host, because it probably means that they've beaten a couple of pretty darn good teams along the way. So, yeah, I think it's going to come down to winning. I think their resume is really strong. I think college baseball is pretty good, though. So you can't just assume
it's deep. I don't think it's as high end at the top, but it's pretty high. There's a lot of range.
Right. So LSU, there's no LSU from 3 years ago, or Wake Forest from 3 years ago, or LSU from last year. That's true. I think there's not necessarily an elite team I think it's pretty. Now, look, the teams that are going to make it to the College World Series, half of them are going to be from the SEC. That said, I don't know that I would say, well, there's the SEC team that's going to make it. I thought LSU the last 2 times they made it to the CWS were going to win, kind of going away. They did not 3 years ago. They really had to battle with Wake Forest, but I kind of thought they would win. I don't know that you have any definitive at this point. Maybe Georgia Tech's the best team. You just don't really know. So I think there's a lot to be determined there. Again, if Nebraska gets a 16 overall seed, they get a regional, they're going to get a really tough team here. And you cannot look. Anybody who watches Nebraska baseball knows this. They don't. It's a wild ride, man. Like, it's wild all the time.
It's hard. Like, getting to Omaha is brutal.
Oh yeah, but that would be true of like any team not named LSU from 3 years ago. But like, Nebraska's, that's a wild ride. Like I'm not speaking this into existence, but like, let's say they host a regional. Their first game is not like a guarantee. They gotta go play it and win it. Like, you can't. They're not going to put Paul Skeens out there and, well, we won 6-2. Like, it won't be like that. So the great part of this team is the thrills that they have given the fans every single weekend, especially at home. The hard thing is, like, this is not set on automatic. So, like, you can't assume that Nebraska is going to hold somebody to 2 runs. They might not. And so, like, Nebraska's got to kind of keep it on the gas pedal all the time. So let's say they're a regional host. They're the number 16 overall seed. They're going to get the 17th team, which is going to be Oregon State. Well, Oregon State's not afraid of anybody. So, like, you'll have to play it out. And it's a cool thing to be able to host a regional, but they're going to have to earn everything they get from basically the first pitch of any regional. They can't assume that they're going to win everything. They won't if they assume.
Sam, as you're looking at UCLA, like, how do you – obviously they lost their first conference game of the season over the weekend against Oregon. How do you weigh, like, the Big Ten schedule versus, like, obviously an SEC or ACC schedule is not the same, but also running roughshod, going like 25-1 or 26-1, the Big Ten schedule also has to kind of impress you in a certain way. Like, when you're talking about which teams are dominant and which teams can either make it to Omaha or win it all, like, what do you do with the UCLA team that's, I think, 46-5?
Yeah, they're really good. Obviously, I would have loved to have seen them play Nebraska in Lincoln. I think that would have been a significant test that they never had to face. I think they're a really, really good team. I don't know that they're the best team. I think they've had a lot of games where they kind of fall behind, and then they come back. They had one against Michigan State, but they've had some midweek games that I think fit the bill as well, whether it's against UC Santa Barbara or somebody else. And so it's interesting. If they're the number 1 overall seed, which they probably will be, and Nebraska's the 16, then Nebraska would go out to Jackie Robinson Stadium and play them in a super regional. I don't think Nebraska would be afraid. I'm not saying Nebraska would win it, but I don't think they'd be afraid, because I think they will have known a lot about UCLA and won't be intimidated and know the roster and know the stadium. They were there last year. And so that would be interesting. I do think they're going to make the CWS.
Uh-oh.
We lose them?
Like, they can score 7 at a time. And what did they do to Oregon the first night? It was like, I don't know, 20-3 or something. It was some crazy number.
The Rock definitely got loose, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the best offensive players in the country. We'll spend about 6 minutes in the minors.
So they're an incredible team, and I'm glad they're good.
Their staff, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. I'm glad they're good. I'm really glad they're good, because it makes the sport richer when you have good West Coast teams. It makes the sport richer when it's not all Southeastern Conference, and you have a team like Georgia Tech.
For the same coach than 2012. You know what I mean? That those last couple teams from UCLA that came to Omaha, I mean, they were hoping to keep that thing 2-1 and they'd probably win.
Yeah, they couldn't.
They couldn't hit it all.
Scratch and claw for whatever runs they got.
Right. They certainly, that's certainly true. And advancements in the game with the ball and the bat, I think have helped make the sport what it needs to be versus what it was for those couple of years when they, when the game wasn't what it needed to be. It wasn't. You couldn't hit home runs, and home runs are a huge part of baseball. Who are we kidding? So I'm glad that they're good, and I think they're gonna make it. That'd be the one team that I'm most confident will make it. I think a lot of other things are still up in the air as to who the second best team is in the country. I don't know, and I'm not sure that anybody really surely knows. That's why it's going to be a fun CWS, because I think almost anything could happen.
Sam, so I find myself as somebody who's been going to the CWS for a very long time. Do you find yourself kind of nostalgically rooted? Like when you said Georgia Tech, I was like, Georgia Tech. Because Georgia Tech used to be a really fun, good baseball team.
They were really, really good with an Omaha connection once upon a time.
Yeah, and so they had a couple of Omaha connections, if I remember, like Al Baker from Millard West. I find myself every once in a while, I just didn't even think about it until you said Georgia Tech maybe is the best team in the country. I go, oh man, it'd be really super cool to see Georgia. Do you have teams like that you kind of think about? You're like, I'd like to see them back around here again.
Yeah, I mean, Florida State's around a lot, but when I was growing up, Florida State was really good, and I remember going and watching Deion Sanders and Arizona State.
That's
another
what
team.
I was going to say, man. I was a big O to B McDowell,
right?
Bonds, even more so than Texas, because I hated Texas with a passion. Even then, even though I grew up so Sam, once Clemens left Texas, and I think Schiraldi was on that team, I love Clemens. I never I hate the Red Sox. I hate the Yankees. I have a love-hate relationship with Toronto, but that shaped kind of how I feel about baseball, even today.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't have the warm feelings for Wichita State that I think other people did because of the of the game against Creighton, but I mean, obviously, my memories of the College World Series back in the 80s, which is when I remember it, were, sitting in the bleachers and watching games, hoping a fly ball would come toward me. Florida State, Arizona State, Texas, Pepperdine one year.
I miss Fullerton. Fullerton.
Sure, yeah. Cal State Fullerton,
Remember Phil? They had some fellas that came here. Nevin played in the CWS.
He did, yeah. And so, at the same time, who would not want West Virginia to make the CWS? That to me, that is the best. That's the one you want the most because they have a great fan base. It would be cool to see them be able to come here and experience that. They're not going to be back all the time. It would be great to see West Virginia make it. Kind of like Kentucky a couple of years ago. You saw the level of appreciation that their fans and their coach had for this place. And he'd been here before, but just the West Virginia would be the team that I would love to see make it here. Obviously, Nebraska would be the top team, but that's going to be tough. Nebraska is going to have a very, very challenging. Let's just say everything broke Nebraska's way, and they won out, and so they won the next four, and then they win the Big Ten tournament, and they're sitting there at 44-14. I still think they're about a 13 seed, and 12, 13, and they're looking at having to try to win at Georgia Tech or North Carolina or teams that have. North Carolina's been here a lot. They know how to do this. So teams like that, I think it would be challenging no matter what. I mean, Nebraska's going to have to play great to make it to Omaha. So, West Virginia would be cool. It'd be, Kansas was here once. That would be okay by me. USC, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I don't necessarily need to see USC here, but other people like USC. I like Arizona State. I'd love to see Mississippi State's another one. So like Mississippi State would be great.
They're a fun fan base.
Oh
too.
yeah. I want good fans here more than anything. Is like the Sports Center of the World Herald. We want to be able to go down to the park and see people who love being there. And I look at some of those teams, and obviously you want Arkansas here so that Van Horn can win one, and they're hungry to do it. But you want teams that love being here. Oklahoma State loves being here. Like you want teams with the names and the jerseys to make it. And no offense to North Carolina, but North Carolina, they don't bring a ton of fans. They're good, but they don't bring a lot of fans. So like you want teams they're going to bring a lot of fans.
Hey, so what's interesting? You mentioned the potential record. You want to take a stab, and one of them is USC, and I want to put them out there because that may throw off your count. Do you know how many teams in the top 25 currently have 40 wins?
I don't know. Maybe 10?
6 total.
Okay.
And one of them is SC is 41-12. And I know Nebraska fans look at SC like they're not very good, right? They not only did Nebraska hammer them, it's just, again, it's well documented what they do with and quality wins. But that seems to be the mythical magic number. Georgia's got 40. I think Tech's got 40. I know Carolina does. UCLA does. And I'm missing one. Oregon State. That's the other. So like that's a gaudy number.
Oh yeah. If you get to 40, I think there's still, so long as teams are selected by human beings, narratives matter. And I think what you're going to see is somebody said, well, Nebraska won 40 games. Let's see here. They beat Florida State and they swept USC. And that like
attendance records.
Right. Well, yeah, that part of it too. I think that inside that committee, they won't mind making the NCAA a little bit of money with Nebraska. But, there's small school Southern Conference people in those committees, and I don't think that they look at the world and they're like, yeah.
An event, you know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes we forget that with the hometown feel. It's still put on by the NCAA. It's not just a Nebraska.
Right. So, I think that Nebraska will make it if they win 40. Yeah, they're going to get a regional hosting site if they win 40. I think that's probably about where I'm at. And I think they're going to do it. I really do. I think they are. I think people look at that and they're like, that's the goal. And I'm like, yeah, that's the goal. But once you get it, then you want to win it. And you can't just roll out there and think, well, now that Nebraska's at home, they're going to win the regional. They will have to play really well in order to pull that off.
That's our guy, Sam McKEWON from the Omaha World Herald. Sam, appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Well-rounded. Always good. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Thanks, buddy.
That is Sam McKEWON from the Omaha World Herald. Go ahead.
No, we could take a break.
No, what do you got? What do you got?
Nothing.
What do you got?
What a goofball. Jimmy Neutron, get your boy.
All right. We're going to take a quick.
Suave, how we doing back there? We good?
We're doing great.
You got your Knicks euphoria and stuff. You've been quiet for a while. I want to make sure you're okay.
I got my Captain Clutch shirt on.
Oh, good.
From last season when he won Clutch Player of the Year.
I didn't know that they made cat shirts like that. That's awesome, man. Way to go.
Honestly, I'll get a cat shirt.
Aren't you a little cautious though? Because Tibbs got fired and they were in the finals. Like, don't you want to get past that first?
I do, but they didn't play like this.
They're kind of playing some bums though.
It's the set.
It's the Hawks in the side.
I mean, the Hawks, yes. The Sixers, everybody was okay. They get there, and then all of a sudden, all these
roster until I saw Embiid act again.
All these experts were like, "Oh, the Sixers are going to beat the Knicks," and all this, and then all of a sudden, the Knicks blow them out 4 games, and like, the Sixers weren't good. Don't change now.
You guys were favored on the road in a closeout game. I don't think anybody thinks the Sixers were that good.
Who were these experts that were telling you Sixers? I thought they might make it a little tougher than this, but I don't think who said they were going to win?
Like the Knicks were favored yesterday.
The 4-letter network people.
Oh, I thought you said experts.
Well, it's part of their title.
We're going to talk to expert coming up here in a little bit. Wright. I just call him basketball expert. That's his title now. We'll talk to him at 9:00 about NBA playoffs, maybe a little draft lottery.
Hey, that lottery is I'm just glad I don't have to see a DeBonsa pull a Peyton Manning and not want to go to Sacramento.
No, but maybe he's going to talk his way into Utah. Apparently, he's the only person alive that wants to be in Utah.
He knows the roster. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Joel Lorenzi. Utah, DB.
Utah.
Can you see my face right now?
Can you imagine? We're going to take a break here, but can you imagine our guy, Matt DeMarinis, at number 4 with the Chicago Bulls, and Caleb Wilson goes 3, and he gets stuck with Cam Boozer.
Oh, he might
lose it.
It's such a poorly run franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we give them a pass because of the Jordan years.
Yeah.
They're a debacle.
It wasn't well run. Literally, Jordan would have been there for like 4 more years if their GM and owner could have gotten on the same page.
That's
like, they don't get enough credit for running Michael Jordan out of town. That's a thing that happened. Like, Michael Jordan would have come back and played more basketball. That's a real thing. And famously did come back and play more basketball for someone else.
Yeah.
Like, that's how poorly run you have to be to run Michael Jordan out of the sport.
And to have people like be mad about how Krause was running it and the disrespect. And you brought up something, you just randomly brought up an old Robert Parrish reference. Was that you?
Yes.
And you go, not the Celtics Parrish, but the Bulls Parrish that gets to claim a ring.
Yeah, because
I just saw him on a TikTok.
Robert Parrish?
Yeah, where he's like bragging about punking Jordan in practice.
Okay, Robert.
I gotta find it.
Whatever you say, Bob.
Well,
like
he just comes. He's like that. Got that tough voice, and he blows huge trees. So I'm just glad he's still cool.
So he's a big environmentalist, like Tim Duncan.
Yes, I mean he's like. He's like Diana Fossey, the Fossey chick that like was with the Gorillas.
Yeah.
That kind of huge environmentalist, like
I don't think it's Fossey,
chief.
but I know
Jane Goodall.
Jane Goodall. That's
whatever.
That's the Gorillas.
Don't whatever, Jane. Watch it.
What
Watch
Fossey
it.
do?
I don't know. Diane Fossey?
Yeah, she did something, and I don't know.
She also is a primatologist. Okay.
I need you to put some respect on Jane Goodall's name.
I need you guys to put some respect on my the range of my knowledge. I'm the Jeopardy guy. I say Diane Fossey, and you guys looking at me like I said,
basically
Mike Bossy.
Diane Fossey is the American version of Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall was British.
Let's go.
Jane Goodall's better.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Uncle Rico.
I wish I could.
Also a big environmentalist.
That's your style?
I might have smoked it too.
I've never used a pipe, but I've always wanted to.
What a weirdo. You're grown. Like, you could do it if you like. Nobody's telling you no.
Like one of those like corncob pipes. I saw one at like Walgreens. I wanted to buy it. I wasn't going to use it for anything. I just wanted to have it.
You just want to like hold on to it.
I put some bubbles in it. Honestly.
Oh god.
Yeah.
With like some house shoes and a robe.
Oh hell yeah.
Austin probably calls those slippers.
Big house shoes guy.
God, I can't wait to get old.
They are house shoes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shoes you could wear in the house.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be DB's age and just sit on my porch.
Wow, he's just hitting you out here, right?
I rock with this guy.
I know. See, you think I'm mean to you? He's
no, you
low-key.
are. Let's no. See, we're not. That's what kids do. They bring somebody else down to validate them. No, you guys are both turds. Like, and you think I'm mean to you? You are.
No.
The fact that he does, it does not let you off the hook.
No, I mean I'm super nice, very kind. That's what people say about me. Empathetic and kind.
I'm only mean because I love you.
It's a good time to take a break. It makes me irrationally angry.
Everything does.
Well, not everything. Just, KD and Wemby and Jokic. And speaking of being inclusive, I like black beans as well.
Everybody makes you mad.
Not everybody.
Did you not listen to yourself the last 3 weeks? Hey, so one of my guys, and I rock with him too forever. Yeah. He's like, you may want to have a talk with Ravi. I was like, look, I get it. He's passionate. I'm definitely not going to censor him.
Barry Bonds never tested positive for anything ever. Big Barry Bonds guy.
Dude, you are. It's kind of weird.
Love Barry Bonds.
And it was just funny.
Yeah.
I was like, he's just on a 1-month heater. He'll chill.
He's fine.
He protects. That's his way of being protective of Nebraska.
Yeah. Well,
2 years ago, nobody thought you liked Nebraska.
Yeah, I don't know what people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been a wild ride.
Dude, if people held everything that I said when I was 10 years ago against, I mean, do we not remember? How about the hat swinging episode with Pelini, or the fact that Armstrong is my guy, and I still went off on how he played against Iowa and not respecting.
Mm-hmm.
Like every now and again, you just gotta let it out.
You don't point the finger, you point the thumb.
I know. He did a pizza review in Youngstown.
I can point the thumb right at you. Yeah, no, I saw him with the.
You finally saw that
with the dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So Coach Lamanji said that play. That is it. That wasn't that's how that pizza place rolls in Youngstown.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says salt of or heart of America.
Nobody can do that.
You can point thumbs at other people too, right? Like, see, boom.
No, you don't point the finger.
Boom.
Got it. That's pretty dumb.
You can do it though.
Why would you do that?
What were you doing there, Rico? What was that?
It's not a 45-degree angle.
Keep that arm low, all right? Keep that arm low.
I know. You know when you point the thumb, you got 4 fingers pointing back at you, right?
That's true.
That's a bunch of BS.
So it's better to point the finger because now you only got 3 fingers pointing back at you because technically the thumb's going that way too.
Boom.
Bam.
Exit only, champ. Knock it off.
It's like when they're like, hey, I got a follow-up question, DB. See? Pointing to at you. We're going to take a quick break here.
What a weirdo.
That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. It's Hurrdat Sports Live.
You know, it's interesting. Even I knew we were in today, but all the the anxiousness of what and who and all that. But it was also an excitement, and I knew we were going to celebrate tonight, and I knew we were going to go over the baseball game. So there's been a lot of things, and really just trying to take today to have a lot of joy and excitement until I get done with you guys, and then I'm gonna go get focused on South Dakota. I actually went back today and listened to our January preseason press conference, and within 3 minutes, I think I was talking about what I talked about tonight. And I thought, man, I don't even know what made me listen to it. And I thought, well, we've been having the same message in preseason, during the season, as we've gotten into postseason, and now as we get deeper into postseason. And it's a message that has really resonated with our team, and we need to just stay with it. Like I've told you guys all along, we want to be boring. We want to be super boring.
I mean, what a great match for the sport of volleyball. What a great match to be a part of. Janice went down early. We easily could have folded, but we didn't, right? Instead, we pushed it to 5. We played some of our best volleyball at times, I thought. I'm a very positive coach, so these tears, honestly, are just like gratitude. Gratitude to be in this position with this team, with this group of girls. props to Dallas. I mean, they're incredible. We knew they were going to give us a run for our money, quite literally, in a match for $1 million. But yeah, I mean, at times they were more consistent than us. They put down the ball a little bit more efficiently than us down the stretch. That's the sport of volleyball. That's the game, right? Sometimes you're going to be on this end of it. You can't let it define you. You can't let it define your season. Nobody thought we'd even be here today. Frankly, I don't think people thought we would even be in the semifinals, but we did. We knew we were determined. We knew we put in the work. We knew that we were going to be here today.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ, reminding you, give our friends over at Next Gen Mail Medical a call, 402-614-9700. I went over there on Friday because I had to go pick some stuff up.
Did I just oh no, I was there Thursday.
Yeah, I was there like mid-afternoon, so I was. It might have been Thursday. I don't know. I was over there last week, and I'll be honest, we talked about you a little bit.
You and Nick, or you and the girls?
No, me and the girls. We talked about you a little bit.
Why?
Because they were talking about that you had stopped in, and I was like, I think they had mentioned you just like walking into the room, and I was like,
I said that.
No, but I think they brought it up independently after that, and they were like, yeah, he's kind of just doing his own thing sometimes, and I was like, no, that's DB. You know, he kind of is. You know, he's a little high maintenance, but you guys do a good job.
So it's okay. So you guys, this is something Jess would say. It's not. Sometimes I just forget what I'm not conscious of. It's so friendly, right? It's like she'll be trying to get ready to do interviews or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna do a hit, and I may be anywhere. You know, like there's other things I'm trying to see, and like she just waits for me to get it out of my system. Like she's just used to it now.
Yeah.
They're still not. So occasionally, like
they're still calibrating.
And I used to always ask to, because I like to. What do I do here? And
just walk around.
I like to wash my hands too.
Oh yeah.
So sometimes I just go back and I use the bathroom to wash my hands or something.
Mm-hmm.
I used to ask, and this is how they answer me. Yeah, go ahead.
Like exasperated that you asked.
So it like duh. So I stopped asking.
Yeah.
Now going in the room,
that was extra.
I don't even know what I was thinking. We were talking about something else, and I needed another order, and I just went and sat down, and they're like, "Wait, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh man, shoot, my bad. I got caught up talking." Yeah. Like I owned it. I didn't feel entitled.
You're like, no, I get to do whatever I want.
Yeah, and as you know, I'm actually just the opposite.
I know. Yes, you're like very. I would say over the top of like trying not to be entitled.
Yeah,
which is good. Like that's not a negative thing, but it was really funny because we were talking about it, and because I was over there picking up my girl Tessa Moreland, the new one. And
how's Tessa treating you?
Good so far.
You got a thing for those exotic names. Well, I wouldn't call Tessa exotic.
But
I mean Natalia, Natasha,
the Morelands for sure. Those are my new faves.
And you weren't just gonna settle on some Sarah.
No,
that's
I gotta get Tessa.
That's too simple.
Like Thompson, Moreland. Isn't Tessa Thompson? That's the actress, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only Tessa I could think of.
Yeah.
But no, it was good.
I was thinking Tressa Thompson, and she threw a shot and javelin at Nebraska.
Oh, I don't remember her.
What?
It's good though. It's treating me well. So give him a call, 402-614-9700, and tell him we sent you, or tell him DB sent you, because he feels better when people talk about him. And you will get a free consultation. It's a risk-free. Go get a free consultation. Tell them how you're feeling. They will listen to you. Laura's the best, and they will listen to how you want to feel. Get back to feeling.
I didn't want to be nosy because the door was closed, but they were like celebrating somebody's victory Thursday.
Oh, there you go. That's awesome.
They're like, you did it. And they were like high-fiving.
Nice.
And of course, I made it about me. I was like, I either really suck at this or nobody's cheering for me because in 6 months, nobody's been this happy.
You need a little. DB, you did it. Let's go. High fives. No?
Oh, as a matter of fact, just the other day when I got my labs back, I was like, how are we only there? It's not a big enough number.
Yeah, juice those numbers up a little bit.
Nick's just like, oh, God, why am I in this relationship? He did give me some love, though.
Did he?
He goes, at least you're consistent. Like, you just are who you are. And I was like, yep.
It's the only way to be.
Sometimes it comes across as pretty dumb, but it's okay.
No, you're just processing out loud.
So you have stymied my morning thoughts.
What did I do?
I haven't had any like good ones.
What morning thoughts?
When I'm showering.
Oh, I mean, I don't have anything to do with that.
Well, I try to ask like thoughtful questions of things I'm thinking of, and you pee all over it. So I'm just
I would never do that, especially not in the sink.
I'm not gonna harp on that, but guarantee you it's more prevalent than you think.
I have heard of people doing it. Like, hey, you're at a party or something, it's all packed up, like you got to do what you got to do. Like, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
it's just not something. Especially like the only time I've considered it, right, is back in the day when I lived in places that only had one bathroom in them, and that bathroom was like occupied. You think about it for a second because you're like, oh man, I really got to go, but there's something for some reason, even if it's not like the kitchen sink or anything like that, even if it's just a bathroom sink, it like kind of grosses me out a little bit to pee in the sink. So I don't do it. Maybe it's somebody else's house.
I have a question though. Yeah. And I'm not don't hear me trying to legislate tinkling in the sink.
Okay.
But how is that any different than like spitting in the sink?
I find spit less gross than pee. That's just, I don't know if that's a hot take.
Which one do you think contains more potentially harmful germs?
That's a fair question. It's probably spit.
You ever heard anybody getting HIV from urine?
Haven't heard of it getting from spit either.
Really?
Yeah, that's.
Why was that the example?
That might be
I'm sorry, who was that?
Why did HIV have to be the example?
Well, I don't know.
So that's a misnomer about the saliva.
Well aware.
Also can't get it from a toilet seat.
You can get pregnant from a toilet seat.
Hey, does this wipe off? Is that not true either?
Man.
Hey, if you scrub hard enough.
I don't know if I can say this here.
Say it.
So I'm going to keep my head down. I can't make eye contact with anybody while I say this. So
now, when you get like this of all the outlandish things you said, now my stomach is doing that weird thing again.
So you know that, like when I said earlier, like we just kind of like gloss over the fact that the Bulls just like pushed Michael Jordan out of basketball, and everybody's like just forgets about it and doesn't really talk about it. You know, one of the other things that we forget that like is pretty weird. Like I saw a reunion video, like I think it was the last performance of the Jackson 5 all together, and like. Michael Jackson used to be black, and then he just wasn't anymore, and we kind of just don't talk about it. Like, it's a pretty weird thing to have had happen, right?
Probably because Michael Jackson's no longer alive.
We didn't talk about it when he was either.
Not as prevalent.
Yeah, we
these
did.
days.
Maybe not in your circles.
Oh,
maybe not in my circles. Maybe that's a good point, Rico. Maybe it's a
He had vitiligo.
That's not how.
Would you have preferred he became Indian, or what was your preference?
No, I just generally
less black.
Generally, people don't go from being black to not black in the same lifetime.
Why do you give Sammy Sosa a pass? He's still with us, and he's pretty white.
The Sammy Sosa thing's pretty weird too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's called bleaching your skin.
Yeah,
he didn't want to have the spots.
So where'd you draw the line at? My man had 16 different pairs of nostrils and 17 noses, and you're letting him off the hook over being light skinned?
The nose thing was strange too, but I felt like we talked about it more. I felt like we talked about the plastic surgery thing a little bit, like while he was still alive. But like I'm literally watching this it's like from 2001, this Jackson 5 reunion.
Yeah.
And it's like black guy, black guy, black guy, Michael Jackson. And I'm like,
that's not even the thing. You know the greater mystery?
What's that?
All these 2-parent household working incomes for like 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
How is Joe Jackson supporting 5 kids as a steel worker?
Like kids sang good.
So there was a certain time in America where you could have a job and afford a mortgage and
how is that a thing?
Do I need to talk to you about the minimum wage and the wealth gap? Because I don't think that's the show. But
his kids could sing and dance.
Also, he did start exploiting his children very early.
Like right away. He was like, oh, you guys are kind of talented.
Michael Jackson was very young when things started getting off the rails. So, no, but I'm just like, I'm watching this and I'm like, those people are all related. How is that even possible?
Oh, man.
It was just a lot. I was just like, I feel like that doesn't get, I feel like we don't really address that enough, that he just stopped being black.
Ravi, you were uniquely quiet during RDJ's transition for Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, where were you then?
Oh, no.
Weird. Double standard.
Famously, that's a movie and not real life.
Michael Jackson has been in movies, has he not?
He's got you there.
I saw The Wiz.
Oh, Bob. Rico just
he's got you there.
A little accelerant.
Austin has not said a false statement yet.
Robert Downey Jr. was only
Did you just go RDJ?
Yeah, it took me a minute. I was like, wait, who are we talking about here? Okay. Yeah, famously, he was only black in that movie, though. Michael Jackson became white all the time.
That's not true. In the film, he does say he does not change character until the DVD commentary comes out. So still waiting on that.
Okay.
Yeah, again, in the film. He says it in the movie.
I don't know. Looked pretty real to me.
He got a surgery.
These guys are idiots. I don't know what to
And when they get in cahoots, it's over.
He could have collared up some of those greens.
I didn't say anything. That's on Rico.
Do you even eat greens, Rico?
Yes, they're delicious.
I think
I don't make them myself.
I think you should lead off your questions with Ant, asking him about Michael Jackson.
I think I'm gonna ask Ant about greens.
I'm gonna ask him about Caleb Wilson.
Ask him about ham hocks.
So Rico, that is hilarious. I saw an individual the other day, and I was making fun of his arms because they have no cuts in them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just. I was like, man,
he's got mellow arms.
I was like, man, those are like baby ham hocks, and only like a handful of people got the reference. And I had to look around, and I was like, oh, gotta know your audience. I don't even know why I just told this.
Is it more of like a?
That's the second time I used the term ham hocks it was Saturday morning in legit 96 hours.
Would that audience have been like, oh, more like, oh, you got Polish sausage arms, just like tube? They would have understood that one.
Not a big tube sausage guy, bud.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that audience would have been identified with it.
No,
you got them hot dog arms. No,
I'm more of a sausage guy though.
No cuts. No. All right. Well, we're gonna take a break. I think Ant's probably still gonna join us. That's DB. I'm Ravi.
Yep. I'm gonna ask Chucky Chuck. I bet Ant would go with me to Long John's. The clams isn't gonna be the first thing I get though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm knocking off like 12 pieces of fish.
Don't get clams at Long John's. I don't think that's good. That seems like a recipe for disaster.
Dude, the crab cake thing. Never mind. But yeah, we're gonna have a meetup at Long John's.
You big hush puppy guy?
No.
I know you're out on hush puppies.
No.
It's fine. No. Oh, apparently Kobe likes the fried clams. I'm stunned. We'll be right back. More Hurrdat Sports Live.
Just excited to know that we get to be home this weekend and potentially next weekend if we take care of business. I've actually never been to a postseason game at Bowling, so it'll be my first time. So just excited. Yep. Yeah, so sweet. It definitely was always a dream, and then just a really fun year to see all these girls come together, have similar goals in mind, and everybody just work for the same thing. It's so sweet for so many girls on the team. Everybody. This was a super cool day, just cool environment. We got recognized at the baseball game, and I couldn't even hear anything that was being announced from the booth because the fans were so loud. So that was incredible. And then some of them came over for this too. So I'm just excited to see that energy carry over into next weekend. Husker Nation doesn't ever let anybody down. They always show up, and we're just lucky to be able to be the team that they cheer for.
I think so. I mean, you can just tell that Larry's seeing the ball well. He has the plate covered up. He's taking aggressive swings through the middle of the field. And, he's feeling good. He's on the barrel a lot. And the guys in the dugout feel like he's going to do something. And then Max has been a good pinch hitter for us in his career. And, that's kind of the thing when you come off the bench. You're either the GOAT or the hero most of the time. And he's been the hero plenty, and that was obviously, like I said, an awesome moment for him.
How much of a bullpen tie carried over to starter ties?
It all carried over. I mean, he, especially seeing how they swung the bats at the back half of that game when he got out of the game, he had them handcuffed and fastballs both sides of the plate. The changeup was back today, which reappeared. I mean, he didn't even have that out of the pen, so it's good to see that. That pitch was there. He had the cutter and the curveball, so he was really, really good.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ, reminding you that the chase for the conference tournament title returns to Charles Schwab Field in Omaha, May 19th through the 24th. Don't miss the best teams in the Big Ten. Battle it out in Nebraska. Visit big10.org now for ticket information and to purchase your seats. DB and I will be there one of the days. What day are you going? Have you figured out yet?
Maybe all of them.
All of them?
No, it just depends.
All right.
I think what's my allotment? 4?
I have no
4
idea.
for the hood.
I don't know.
Well, Sasha worked it out. That was one time she actually kept me in the loop.
She loves keeping you in the loop. That's her favorite thing to do.
I think she's learned over these last 15 years or 12 or however many. It's like he's probably best on a need-to-know basis.
It's fine.
Let's not put too much on his plate.
Maybe he's a limited.
We don't need him thinking.
I just
want you guys to know I'd still be a fantastic Jeopardy partner. I'm extremely smart.
No, you do very well at trivia things. You're
well, I'd like to think I was just smart.
Well, yeah, there's different kinds of smart though. There are. Yeah. I wasn't meant to be an insult. There's just different kinds of smart. There's a lot of smart people that aren't good at trivia. There's some smart people that are good at trivia.
That's fine.
Robbie went with the whole, oh yeah, your mom called you special. It's okay.
No, that's not what I said. You could be on my trivia team anytime you want.
It's my degenerate. He's like, so you could be white? No, I couldn't. That's a problem.
I mean, I don't know what procedures that Michael Jackson went through. I'm not sure what that process is. Whoever he had is better than whoever Sammy Sosa has, for sure, in terms of getting that particular procedure done. I don't even know what to call it. But Sammy Sosa's is not as clean looking as Michael's.
AJ, did you want to break the Ahmad Hardy news, AJ?
You didn't want the other news broken?
I just felt the need to be specific.
That was a good idea.
Yeah. So, yay or nay, or do you want us to talk about it?
What? You just talked about it. What do you mean?
Well,
Would you like to tell us what happened?
Would you like to tell us what's been reported about Ahmad Hardy? You walked in here and you go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, no, it's in the chat as well. People are on it. He's in stable condition as of 13 minutes ago from the report from ESPN, as well as Pete Thamel. And it looks like he was at a concert and was shot, but other than that, it's not a lot of other news that has come out, but yeah.
Do we know who was performing?
Good question. I'll find that.
Okay. And in other NFL news, the Chargers have landed a
Njoku?
Njoku, yes.
Is it Joku?
Is it Joku or
I don't
Yoku?
know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice tight end pickup.
Yeah, it's 9:09 and I'm still waiting on some Wemby news. So
whether or not he's getting suspended?
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. I mean, Joker,
they won't do it because
I hope
you
not.
have to have a competitive series, and he is arguably one of your biggest, if not the biggest star in basketball.
Well, especially internationally, he's a big draw. I just, especially if you're not going to do anything to Jokic whatsoever, maybe we don't suspend Wemby for an extra game. Just
cry, baby.
Just thinking about it, you run across the entire court to try and fight somebody, and it's cool, I guess.
It's gonna keep harping on the old.
Yeah, no,
Jokic
I think it's really, really stupid. Nobody even shot free throws in that situation.
What's wrong with
Julius Randle got in as much trouble for that situation as Nikola Jokic did. You know that, right?
Wait, what's his name?
Nikola Jokic.
Oh, you enunciate a little bit.
Well, I mumble sometimes.
I thought you said Niglet. I was like,
no,
what?
no.
I don't think that's a thing.
Nikola.
All right.
I'm just easy. You might say I'm a little racist, but I'm not saying stuff. You know that.
That's not a thing.
I don't know, but it's further than I
it is.
Go.
It is
Just a little one. That's what my kids are. That's what your kids were. Just little ones.
Just gonna go ahead and let you know that's not anything I've ever thought of before. That's tough.
I've heard that term. I've heard people use that term.
Of course you have. Even I haven't, but probably your sphere has.
It's a Donald Glover joke.
With you people.
It's a Donald Glover joke.
I would say, yeah. It's a stand-up.
Donald Glover.
Childish Gambino.
No, different Donald Glover.
Oh, that's Richard. Wait, no, that's
Danny.
Oh, thank you. I'm a mess. Rico threw me for a loop. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, he said that he had a Caribbean babysitter.
Pull up a picture of who he's talking about.
Oh yeah, it's Childish.
He said he had like a Caribbean babysitter, and that's what
like a real Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And that's what she called him.
I've never heard. That's his real name.
Mm-hmm. He does a lot of stuff. He's an actor.
I'm
he does stand-up.
very.
Yeah.
If you'd have said Childish Gambino,
oh okay, yeah.
I didn't know his. That's his government, clearly, right?
I mean, it's at least his like public name. Or like his like actor name. I don't know if it's one of those where it's like he had to change it for the Screen Actors Guild or whatever. But
no, Donald Glover's his real name.
His like real name, government.
Yeah.
Okay. Donald McKinley Glover Jr.
I feel like I just got played.
By what?
It's fine. Do we have Ant right, Shane? Where's
He's
Ant?
still having a lot of internet issues.
What's wrong with Ant's internet?
I don't know.
I don't think Shane's like an IT guy. I don't think he can help out here on somebody else's internet.
You just can't pass up a pot shot.
No, how is Ant's internet Shane's problem? That's not. Like,
I'm wanting to know
defending.
if Ant communicated with Shane on what the issues were.
He said this.
I was defending Shane.
He said, "This is the weirdest thing. My PC is tripping."
Tripping.
Should have got an Apple.
You are an idiot. Every time I want to give you grace and have you just come on back to the pack. No.
What was the thing that Austin said?
Apparently, I'm the only one. My bad.
No,
degenerate rocks away. But again, that might be your guy's sphere of influence.
For a long time, I did think that Danny and Donald were somehow related. Like, you know, there's a lot of nepotism in Hollywood. I just assumed, you know.
What did you say that you suffer from with black people?
I do with a lot of people, but face blindness. Like, I just don't always. It's not race specific. It's just
Friday. You didn't say you have black people.
I was making a joke. It's not like actually. Like I could tell the difference between.
Of course, you were making a joke.
I could tell. I'm almost always making a joke, DB. That's not like a stretch. I could tell the difference between like you and Rico. Like, what are we doing? There's no other black people here. Who else am I supposed to pick? Joel, I don't think is here yet.
1, 10.
I can tell the difference between like you and Ant. Ant's the one on the computer screen. You're right next to me. That's Addison Williams.
Why are you the way you are?
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is just I don't like. It's just I have no idea. I have no idea. I didn't choose this. This is just how it happened.
You should talk more about the Knicks and how great they are.
Jeez.
My therapist.
He did. He did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I said Nicola. Nicola. I did not say that. Do not get me in trouble for that.
It was close.
Come on.
I decided to gloss right by it, but Damon called you out. So
it was. I think it's buried for bringing it up, and I didn't even really know what I was saying.
Yeah,
it was close.
You guys are killing me. Nicola.
It's not what.
Make sure.
It's fine.
Listen, it's not like I was trying to say Steve Kerr's son's name. All right, like that's not what I was doing.
Ravi, if you need a lifeline, I got you.
Thanks, Austin.
You could always press the nuclear launch code. We have it loaded and ready.
I just need to change the subject. Like,
go ahead, Austin. Get it out of your system. I would like when I just to let people know that I was kind of like coming. It's fine. I mean, it squirted like first thing in the morning. Stop fingering it. You know, I would like when I just to let people know that I was kind of like coming.
It's thick.
Oh God.
Heath asked, does Ravi not qualify for a pass like once a year? I don't know. I've never asked for a pass. Heath, I don't think, I know you're a ginger. I don't think you can give those out. Not asking for a pass, not trying to use a pass.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Heath?
Yeah.
You've met him. He's been at the breakfast before.
I might have facial blindness.
See? It's very common.
Wait, have I?
Yeah. I introduced you at one of the breakfasts.
That bugs me because that's actually a strong suit.
Yeah, you are pretty good at remembering people.
I think we have our guy.
Thank the Lord. Although his last segment didn't help any.
I believe we've got Ant Wright joining us now. Ant, how are we doing this morning?
He actually said it.
What's going on?
And we're just trying to stay out of trouble. So I mean, apparently it's what we do. It's what we do. We just can't help ourselves. Robbie has a potty mouth, so I always have to help clean him up.
That's not true.
Oh, he's
man.
Listen, and he's horrible. He's horrible. Kind of like his take on Wemby. Horrible. He rides with Wemby. He hates Jokic, so he rationalizes what Wemby did because he likes the guy.
No, I'm just saying if Wemby's going to get a flagrant, I think Jokic should have gotten a little extra love too. That's all I'm saying.
And do we give Jokic a pass?
Yes.
Thank you.
All Europeans get a pass.
Thank you.
Really? Do tell.
Nasty narrative.
Talk to
nasty narrative. They handle the Europeans with little kitty gloves. Americans are held to a much different standard. It's disgusting. Not gonna lie.
Hey, speaking of which, but on a different note, are you a Long John Silver's guy, Ant?
Ew.
Wait a minute. We're not talking like that. Let's stop. I'm going to unhear that. Did you just go, ew? Wait, do that again.
I'm from the East Coast. I'm from a respectable part of the world where we eat our seafood from the ocean.
You said ew.
Like Long John Silver's, the food has been in a truck for like 3 weeks before you eat it.
And I mean this with all sincerity. That was a very cat ew.
Listen, hey, we can go there if you want to.
They've been going here all morning.
Listen, I will say ew about Long John Silver's all day, every day.
He said, ooh.
It's not for me. Not for me. Anybody, any respectable person on the East Coast is not eating Long John Silver's. That's just not happening.
Is it Long John specific or is it just fast food seafood? You're just out because you can get good stuff.
Fast food seafood in general, you're just not like
so no cat.
Like there's just such a difference because for example, like when I first visited Michigan, me and my folks, we went to a Red Lobster up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're like, okay, cool. We get some seafood. We chilling. My favorite was always the crab Alfredo. Literally tasted like aluminum. Straight aluminum. It's like my taste buds were like, why are you eating this metal? Like it was just not good. It was just not good at all. I got used to the non-fresh seafood over time, but yeah. But no.
All right. So last food take. So what shaky fast food place will you vouch for?
What shaky fast food place would I vouch for? There's a couple. Because like me and the wife, we have our ones that we would go to at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and just be in the car, just smashing food, knowing that grandma got the kids, like we're good. Man, I would say y'all low-key might judge me, but
no.
But Arby's.
Oh, let's go.
Taco Bell.
Oh, he's a Taco Bell guy.
Yeah, Arby's and T-Bell. I go to bat for. You have to know what to get. I won't get everything from those places, but you got to know what to get for sure.
And Arby's needs good. It needs no explanation. Arby's is legit.
The curly fries are so good, man.
Dude, thank you.
They're never. I have never. You know how like sometimes you go to these places and you feel like these fries have legit been sitting here for like at least 20 minutes. I've never got that feeling from Arby's.
Never had a bad curly fry experience in my life.
Never. Their milkshakes are so good. Their milkshakes are really good. If you ask some of them, they will make an Italian sub for you, and it is off the chain. It is off the chain. They have this turkey bacon ranch sandwich.
Okay.
I always substitute the ranch for mayo. Off the chain. It's crazy. It's crazy good. Taco Bell, like you gotta get a cheesy fruit roll up, then add pico, add beef. That's gonna be fire every single time. And then my kids like the nacho chips with the supreme dip. It's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
You're a big mashup guy. You like to you figure out what goes with what, and then you put that together.
Right, exactly. Like I don't think I've ever went to these places and got a meal. Like I'm like, oh, I want the large. Oh, let me get the large Diet Coke with this, and then the large curly fry. And no.
Well, that's not bad judgment on people that do that, Ant. Like, I mean, come on now. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm not like, hey, can I get that big ass beef and cheddar, the biggest curly fry you will give me, and let's get it with a Diet Coke. I'm not gonna pretend like that hasn't happened in the last like 2 weeks or
especially
something.
if grandma's got the kids.
Hey, listen, if you got okay, and then if you have a lot of kids, you can get a lot of food. Do y'all have a kava over there?
My man,
that's what he's been kind of honking on.
I've been honking to get a kava here for like 3 or 4 months. They would be the goat of the fast casual or whatever people call that. Those, kava.
Yeah, it's like a Greek Chipotle vibe.
Yep,
it's like a Greek Chipotle vibe. Very good. Kava is very good. You could feed your kids with like one of those kid combo meals. You can feed like 2 of your kids.
Yeah.
Subway, you can feed your kids under $35. T-Bell, of course, under 35. Those are like the big things because like everything is just so expensive nowadays.
Yep.
If you can feed your family for under $35, like you're in a really good spot if you're not cooking at home.
All right. So the chat wants clarity on the European bias, but how Wemby was treated. They want me to ask you to make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Now the way that Wemby was treated, I honestly think he was treated also with kid gloves because it's almost like I don't know if. I can't say Draymond because he has, history. But I think there's more of an uproar if anybody else does that. But I think people love Wemby so much that they give him the benefit of the doubt. Same with remember Jokic put the one dude in he ended his whole season.
Yeah, Jokic has done this a bunch. Like Jokic is kind of a punk ass.
And they attacked the guy who was injured out the whole year. Like they didn't really attack Jokic. They were that's what you get. That's what you get. I'm like, okay, all right, bro.
Twins when he shoved him at half court. Is that the one we're talking about?
Yes, yeah. And then he went behind him and chucked him, and then the Morris twin was out for
Like the rest of the year.
I think the rest of the season, yeah.
Like, so you brought up Draymond and his history. Like, Jokic kind of has this history, and then he sprints across the court to start a fight with somebody, and everybody's like, "Nah, we're cool. Everything's fine." It's like, I understand what Wemby did deserved getting a flagrant. I think you can make an argument between flagrant 1, flagrant 2. I'm not going to die on that hill. But the fact that, like, then Jokic just gets nothing for basically trying to start a brawl, that's the part I don't understand, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, Jokic didn't really swing, but they could say, like, the whole Wemby thing is malicious. Has anything come out with that?
Not
like
yet.
No suspensions or anything?
Keep clicking refresh because Ravi's the consummate defender after he spent a week hammering Jokic and they had been out of the playoffs. So, you know, it's a fine line between him having an axe to grind and actually making a good point. But, I mean, that's just my
Listen, sometimes my axe has a nice point on it if I grind it long enough. You know what I'm saying?
So we got a resident Knicks honk over here. And
Knicks fans in Nebraska?
Just one. Well, 2. We got 2 in the office.
Yeah, 2. Yeah. So listen, I'm trying not to discount that it's the Hawks and the phony 76ers and just recognize that they're playing good basketball. But they were here a year ago. How excited would you be as a Tricks fan?
I would be very excited. And, you know, I was thinking about making a tweet last night / this morning, but I couldn't really find the words for it because it kind of goes with the NBA draft. How many of these Knicks players where you would put their athleticism at the forefront of why they're good?
Not Brunson, not Cat,
not Miles Bridges, even though he's
or McHale.
Yeah, McHale.
Anunoby, although he's a good athlete.
Anunoby,
maybe Anunoby.
That'd be about it.
Yeah, maybe just OG.
Maybe just OG, right?
Yeah,
it's Mitch.
And the big dude probably.
Mitch Robinson.
Yeah. So
that makes sense.
Like, I look at these now take another step back of the teams who are left. Which players rely on athleticism as their primary?
Outside of Ant, maybe Donovan Mitchell.
That's an interesting question.
That's fantastic.
It's hard.
It's
right?
hard. Yeah.
Why? So why, when it comes to the NBA draft, why does everyone want to talk about athleticism?
Because I think we look at I agree with you.
That's a great point.
To be clear, I agree with you 100% because this is a guy who you're talking to who rates Steph Curry higher than anybody else it does in terms of all-time lists. But I think what they do is they see these like high-level outliers, right? Whether it's like your LeBrons, your Jordans, they see these guys who were also freak athletes,
Russell
right?
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook's actually kind of one that worked out in terms of like drafting the freak.
But look at Russ, look at Ja. These guys were so good, so athletic, but when it came time to playoffs, they were very limited.
Right. Like there was.
So Ant does have a chance to defy that because he's been real. I mean, his slay list of Hall of Famers that he's taken out of the playoffs in just 2 years is incredible.
I'm a big Anthony Edwards fan too, but he's big. He's also very, very skilled, as well as being athletic.
He was skilled.
He's become very skilled.
But his sent into retirement list heading to the golf course in the playoffs is impressive.
It's getting up there for sure, absolutely. But like watching how the game has changed, it's just made me evaluate prospects a bit differently, where if someone isn't as athletic as they should be, I don't care as much. Like, if you're athletic, that's cool, that's fine. But if you don't have it, I'm not going to ding you as much as I probably would have 5, 6, 7 years ago.
So when you're looking at the NBA draft, and obviously you've got your kind of like top 4, most people have a top 4 consensus prospects. If you have other people in there, then obviously please let us know. But as you're evaluating kind of those top 4 guys with what we just talked about in mind, how do you put those in there?
Well, I think, a part of that is like when I say this, I like him as a prospect. Okay. So well, let me say that before people go, ah. All right. So AJ DeBansa, his highlights are doing a lot of work for him.
Okay.
A lot of work for him when it comes to someone who, when like you're talking about someone you watch his good shit for 2 minutes, you are in love with the guy.
Blown away, right?
Blown away. But you watch a game, you're like,
hey, he disappeared for 8 minutes.
He's a little floaty.
Something's a bit off, right? Something's a bit off. And his talent is undeniable, but there is more to unpack there. Someone like Cam Boozer, I think that's why he's so polarizing. It's because when you put on his highlights, you're like, really? Because his armpits aren't at the rim. He's not this incredibly shifty, twitchy prospect.
It's still how I felt about Banchero. And I'm not saying that's the comp, but I felt the same.
I mean, I felt that about Jabari, and I hated Jabari as an NBA. I put Jabari around 9 in that
That's
draft.
a lazy comp. But Cam is more skilled than Jabari.
Yeah, I don't like the no. I'm saying that Jabari in terms of like just how I viewed his game, but when it comes to comparisons, I don't think they compare at all. I don't even like Cam Paolo. I like Cam, and people laugh at me about this. I don't care, but go watch Pete Nance play basketball for 5 minutes and tell me what the difference is between him and Cam Boozer. Nance is more athletic, but Boozer is way more polished, but they move and operate very similarly. Very similarly. If you want to pop his highlights in, you could, it's, I don't know. It's kind of wild to me. Because they're not very
sense because your wheelhouse is in the Big Ten, right? So I get the North. I get it. I get the reference.
Yeah. So like, he's not super fluid, but he really understands angles and he just knows how to play. And more than anything else, like he produces, right? And at some point, you gotta give someone who produces, their flowers, their love for sure, and who's able to do that. Who's also able to do that with, how can I say this? You're also able to do it like
anything,
like without being overly aggressive, and he's still being able to impact the game. Like how many times in the last 5-6 minutes did they just give him the ball and say, hey, figure it out for us. Go make some plays. Bring the ball up the court. Make the right pass. All those things. Darren Peterson, that is my favorite prospect. I've been watching him since 8th grade. Very, very good player. Rooting for him to do very, very well. Who else is there? Caleb Wilson.
Can does Darren Peterson strike you as the type of player that can defy his surroundings? I mean, Peterson in Sacramento, he's going to go where the rest of the all good players go to die, right? Like, does he need the right spot for you?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so.
So let me ask you this: if AJ is a little too sometimey for you, like how does that work with Darren Peterson?
I mean, I think Darren Peterson, because like I've got a big board that's going to come out here in the next couple weeks. Darren Peterson's going to be one, and if I feel like being a jackass, I'm going to have him as tier 1, nobody tier 2. Then I'm going to start everybody else at tier 3. Like I think he's a very, very good player. I think he's transcendent. Like I have comped him to new gen Kobe. The way that they attack the game, the way that they're able to kind of do whatever they want. And I'm looking at these playoffs and I'm like, man, this kid's still young. Like, imagine if he's got 10 to 12 pounds more muscle. They figure out the whole like cramping issue. Like you're going to see. I think he has the opportunity to be like a top 5 shooting guard ever when it's all said and done. Like I'm very, very high on him. Very, very high on him.
Where do you come out on? And I want to get to the guys that are coming back to the college game in a second. But where do you come out on separating? If you do tier 2s, right, and you make Peterson a 1 in his own element,
yeah.
How many of those guys in tier 2? Is that like picks 2 through 8, 2 through 5?
No, that's probably. This is what's weird about a big board. I can have somebody on, who's 7 on my big board, knowing that they're probably going to get drafted in the 20s. And like vice versa, where they're going to go 7 or 8, but I think they're like 17 for me, right? Because big boards are there for how do you rank these prospects? And then you put it out there so in 3 or 4 years, you look back and say, hey, look, what I get right, what I get wrong, where could I get better, all those things. So I would say that next tier, this is going to sound crazy, but I would put Cam and Caleb Wilson in that second tier. I think Caleb Wilson does have – I just think his motor, his athleticism.
He's going to have crazy workouts.
Yeah, he is. But, like, I try not to get caught up in it. I want to get caught up in his film. And the way that he's able to impact games translates to playoff basketball. If I don't see you translating to playoff basketball, I'm going to have you lower probably than consensus, which sucks. It's really tough to look through that lens, but that's just how it is.
Out of the guys in that next group, so your Woglers, your Flemings, Burries, those types of guys, is there a guy that you like more than most?
I really like Kingston Flemings. I think he has like a maxi thing about his games. He's not the most physical, but he's just so fast and explosive. I think he can cause a lot of issues.
Super competitive too.
Yeah. Most definitely. You don't go to Houston as a freshman and excel with it you did if you're not a competitor, knowing what's in front of you that entire year. He wanted to challenge himself, and I think that says a lot about him. This morning I flipped on Acuff.
Interesting.
I flipped on him where I was a bit, I'm not gonna say lower, but I was like, this is more of a normal guard. And then this morning, I'm taking my wife into work, and I'm just like, man, this man, like, what? He's got to learn to play defense, and I'm not sure how much Cal wanted him and taught him to play defense, or just focus on getting buckets because that's what Arkansas needed. But I'm sitting here like, this dude is built like Adrian Peterson. He can get his with the ball screen or not. I'm like,
doesn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, well, because he's shooting it. It's hard to turn it.
It does help. It does help.
Like, what's the now?
I think he's going to be a great pro. I honked for Acuff for probably 2 months. He was firmly in my top 7 almost all year. When you're the best player in the SEC, I think that says something, especially at his age. And I honked because he took good care of the basketball too.
Yeah, and Jalen Brunson, he had 3 years at Villanova, right? He had 3 years there. What does Acuff look like after 3 years on a winning team with a winning pedigree? Where this Arkansas group with Cal, I get it. new faces a lot of turnover. Villanova didn't have that. And what does he look like? He was able to grow like that in a program under a Jay Wright. Like, what does that look like? And I'm sitting here like, Jalen Brunson controls all these games. You're telling me Acuff can't do something similar in the right system?
Similar strength. Acuff is what I always talk about with his frame.
Yeah.
He is a deceptively strong guard. And I don't think people talk about his strength. They look at his build and they're like, oh, it's just how his jerseys are cut or whatever. Like, I mean, the guys bounce off it. Like, but he's so quick, you don't get a chance to see him like with collisions, but he absorbs quite well.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm really excited to see how he measures at the combine too. Like if he measures in, like I talked to his uncle said he's 6'3". So we'll see what that looks like. If he's if no shoes, he's 6'2". That's going to be a good measurement for him.
Let me stay right.
6'2".
Let me stay right here in your backyard. We fight over him all the time, and I know you. I think it was you. Might have been another night. No, it was you, where you talked about like just his size and how big he is. What does Yaxel look like as a pro?
My comp for him is like 5XL Josh Hart. Like he could do literally. I don't know what you got it. What did you get into? Did you get into the syrup? Hey, go get the wipes. Go get the wipes.
That might be the best thing ever. And we're so loosey goosey. It doesn't. Nobody even cares.
Parenting, man. I'm telling you. No, like 5XL Josh Hart. Like he is someone who can do everything, in my opinion, and he's huge. People don't know how big he measured. I believe just short of 6'9" without shoes last year. Without shoes. With shoes, what is he? 6'10", 6'9" and some change.
Yeah.
All of 250. All of 250. What positions can he play next year? Honestly, whatever he wants to play. He'll be able to be plug and play. He can play in the playoffs because he's so massive. You can't lay off of him because he can shoot the ball. He finds guys. He rebounds. He defends. He can go 8 minutes without shooting and not care. Because all he wants to do is have good possessions. He's going to rebound the ball. People talk about his age all the time, and I'm just like, yes, he's older. He is older. I get it. He's older, but at the same time, he's 23. He's been playing competitive basketball for maybe 6 years. So all these guys who have all these basketball years and they've been in grassroots, he didn't have that. His jump from UAB to what he did at Michigan this past year, astronomical. Like he had a way better year, way better year, and it's not even close to do what he did with those types of guys around him. That's trash. That's trash. And throw the syrup away. Throw it away.
Let me ask you something about next year, and especially with guys that are opting to stay in school. I mean, Johnson Jr., there's so many, Momcilovic, like there's some guys, but I mean, Arkansas could easily have two of the top 12 players in the country with Jordan Smith and, Abdul Toure. Like they're going to have some fellas. When you're looking at college basketball, and it was so good this year.
Yeah.
Got a chance. I get it. It was a heck of a freshman class, but it seems on paper that it could be pretty exciting.
It could be pretty exciting. What was really cool about this year is that if you look at the first round prospects, the only one who did not play in the NCAA tournament was the kid from Washington, Hans Steinbach.
Mm-hmm.
Since when do we have a tournament and all the pro prospects are in it?
Yeah.
That never happens.
Well, next year you could have Bruce Branch. You know, BYU should be good. You got Tyron Stokes at Kansas. Caleb Holtz at Arizona. I assume you like Cam Williams, right?
At Duke.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Krivas is going to be good. Braylon Mullins is going to be good. Like, you got a chance for some repeats.
For sure. You got some chance, but like
Florida's
I'm saying, like, outside of the internationals, we're talking like out of the 30 names that are going to be called on draft day, at least 25 play in the NCAA tournament. That's just unheard of. Unheard of. And I love that a lot of these guys came back. Like the kid from Florida came back. Both the kids from Florida came back. Mullins came back. A couple other guys came back. Like it's NIL has made college better. I know it's been a headache for a lot of fans, along with the transfer portal, but there's not as much Cinderella stuff for sure. I get that. And the one team who did anything was High Point, and they pay their guys as much as like an A10 school. You know, so like even then, like they had a boost. So you know, what we had this past year is very, very, very rare. But I think you will see a little bit more of that. Just, you know, such good players being able to come back and, you know, impact college basketball, make their stock better, make some money, because you feel that in the past, guys came back, they felt that they lost money. You know, that's not the case moving forward.
That's our guy, Ant Wright, basketball expert.
Who's preseason number one, Ant, next year?
Florida. Easy. Yeah. Florida. It's not even close. Like, you return 4 to 5.
They say Michigan. I like Illinois. Big Ten will be well represented again. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Chinyelu from Florida. I think he should come back though. But like they'll be up there. Duke will be up there. Illinois,
Arizona will be there.
Michigan will be up there. Nebraska has a chance to go in the top 5 again.
You're pretty hot. Let me ask you something before we let you out here. You didn't think this. You don't seem like on social media you thought this Nebraska thing was a flash in the pan.
I don't feel that way.
Well, you seem to be pretty high. You like them a little bit heading into next season, which I think more than maybe even we do locally.
Yeah, like look. So let's look at the year before this past season with Ice Chilliams and Jawan Gary. At one point, that team was what, 12-2, or 12-3, or 13-3, or they were killing. I don't know what the hell happened for them to lose that many games in a row, but they were on track to finish very well. And like I've never seen a collapse like that, to go from, hey, this team could be a decent seed in the NCAA tournament, to not even making the Big Ten tournament. That was crazy. Absolutely insane. So them coming back and fighting and winning the crown and getting those guys back who helped win, and like Cale Jacobson coming back and the way that he played this past year, I think that crown helped him get to this year and, you know, go hard. I think there's something to say about, you know, you run it back with a good team, you got your best players coming back, your best scorers coming back, and both of those guys are NBA talents. All you have to do is fill in the rest.
Is that
you need a really good defender. You need a really good defender. You got to figure out the front court.
You talking about Frager and Price?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Frager and Price. Baby Sanford. baby Sanford, but yeah, man, like those two. Now, Frager has a really big offseason, in my opinion, because he's going to be relied upon much more than just being a microwave off the bench. Like he's going to have more responsibility this upcoming season. He's not going to be able to just come in and just shot hunt and like do all those things. Like no. You have to play a complete game from start to finish, because a lot's going to be relied upon you. And they're going to have to gel. That chemistry is going to be really, really important. But not sure why Burke left. I'm not sure what that was about. I'm not sure if that was an agent move or.
I do know one thing. If they get his best version, and it's not just because of him, but Vandy's going to be good next year.
Yeah.
Vandy's, he knows what, as a head coach, like I know why they locked him up long term, but Vandy's roster is nice.
Yeah, and I'm a big believer in Mark Byington. He recruited me. He recruited me out of high school. And the one thing that he had put in his letters, like it's always cool when like you can get a bunch of letters. So I got a bunch from like a school like Florida, right? None of them were like personalized, right? But he sent me one from the College of Charleston, and whenever he wrote me, he would like handwrite all these. I'm like, okay, this isn't just, oh, I'm part of the mailing list. It's, hey, he's reaching out to me personally. And the one thing that he was that he always had was a chip on his shoulder. You could see it in the letters, where it's just like this dude wants to be big time. Not only that, but he wants to beat anyone, wherever, however, doesn't matter who it is. I think he has that chip, and I think he feels disrespected a bit in the whole like coaching ranks. And man, they've got a chance to finish, top 3 seed and compete for a Final Four for sure.
And great stuff as always. We will talk again soon. We appreciate it.
Yeah, sorry about the audio problems, man. It's crazy, man.
That's good. We're gonna get our time. We it doesn't have to be on time, but we're gonna get our time with you, man. We appreciate it. And believe me, as a parent with a little Tara running around who loves herself some waffles and pancakes,
she's smelling syrup right now.
That syrup thing. And a shout out to her because she likes syrup, because honey does suck. So syrup greater than honey, but she drives me up the wall with that syrup, and I get it. You take all the time you need, because I hate the way that it smells over time.
Yes, because I gotta go over there right now and see the disaster. Yo, hey, shout out Arby's though, bro. Shout out Arby's.
Yeah.
Forever. Curly fries forever.
Curly fries forever. BFF, we gonna get pets.
Well, man, thanks, Ant.
Appreciate it. We'll see you later. That is Ant, right?
How glad am I that he said Arby's?
Oh man, as soon as he said, I was like, when he was talking about,
you guys like the stuff that isn't. It's okay.
When he was talking about getting hate, I knew Taco Bell was going to be one of them.
And you honked for Taco Bell.
And I felt pretty good that Arby's was going to be one of them. I felt pretty confident that those were going to be his two. I almost stopped him to let me guess, but I didn't want to be rude, so I let him go.
Yeah, he's fun. He gives you pauses, though. It's hard to know when to get in.
Yeah, but listen, Arby's is fire. I will hear no Arby's slander. Like I'm not here for that.
I was a little disappointed in the Long John's take, just because I know I'm not getting it. I'm not getting fresh ocean perch.
No, so I will say there is that's sort of the Taco Bell thing, right? Like you're not going for like authentic, high quality Mexican food, right? Like that's not
that roll up mashup thing. Like I should start trying to do stuff like that a little more.
Like
can I get the brisket on your alleged Wagyu burger at Arby's, guys?
I have no idea. Just see what they'll do. Just start asking questions, man.
Huh?
Just be like, hey, is there any way I could get that chopped up brisket
hey,
on top?
Let me get that cheddar cheese sauce with a little horsey on that fish. What's that like?
Oh, they'll give you the cheddar cheese sauce on the side.
No, I'm just talking about experimenting with the good things that I like.
Just make some menu combinations, do a little secret menu stuff over there. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's why I get the Meat Mountain.
I'm not rolling over to Taco Bell, and I think it's going to be like Taco Fest down in South Omaha that me and Austin were hanging out at. Like, I understand
Did you see Wyatt? He goes, I'm from the East Coast, man. I don't want fish that's been on there a month. And he said, so do people from the Southwest not like Taco Bell?
That's what I mean, though. Like, I know what I'm getting from Taco Bell. I feel like that's how you're with Long John Silver. You're like, you know what you're getting from Long John Silver. You know it's not going to be.
How about how he wanted to rep Kava?
I do get that. I appreciate the Kava rep more than I appreciate the DP rep, but it's all right.
I'm telling you, you need the next time you guys go out of town.
Where's the closest one?
I think KC.
Okay. I don't know when I'm going to be in KC next. I don't know.
think you might just like
take a little day trip.
Yeah, you guys got no obligations. Take the dog.
That's true. I ain't got no kids running around getting syrup all over my house.
Pull a Jimmy Neutron. Just go hang out. Get your little place in KC, a little Airbnb. Get out for a second.
Maybe we'll think about it. We'll see what we're doing. KC probably wouldn't be my initial go-to, but it's all right.
I just think that's the closest.
It is. No, you're probably right. But
they need one quickly.
Listen, you talk to some guys, you know, some investors, get him up here.
He's too busy with rail cars and developmental retail space and Exarban.
I mean, this developmental retail pulling in Exarban. Let's go.
Kava locations near me. See how fast I did that? A lot better than you are.
I mean, we still haven't got one yet, so I wouldn't take your victory lap just so quick.
Denver is close.
Denver's not that close.
No, Denver's nice though.
It's like 8 hours.
6.
Denver's not 6 hours. What are we talking about?
Frisco, a lot of Southwest. I thought they were in KC, Indianapolis, which is far. Columbia.
Omaha to Denver, 7:44. You're not getting there in 6.
I mean, you can make up a lot of time.
You're not getting to Denver in 6.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You'd be like you get to the border in 6, man.
I'll meet you at the border. Overland Park.
Oh, there you go. That's your KC.
I know.
That's Abe's stopping grounds, I think. Overland Park.
Yeah. Oh, and she would love Kava.
I think she's an Overland Park person.
I mean, if you can spend $38 to get quality tuna salad from the fancy grocery store down the street,
if I got
Kava would be a drop in a bucket for Ave.
If I got that wrong, she's gonna be mad that I got Overland Park wrong as opposed to wherever she's from. She might be Blue Springs,
but
Overland Park is correct.
Overland, yeah.
Oh, yes, thought so.
I don't stalk, but even I knew that.
I was pretty sure. I don't know. They got lots of different neighborhoods over there.
I was pretty sure.
Is Overland? So she was telling me a story because I don't know if her parents moved or something. She was telling me a story about how one of her brothers is like, yeah, I'm from Kansas. It's like, no, you're from Kansas City, man. Like, it's like you're not from Topeka.
Listen,
you know what I mean? Like, you're not from.
I rock with him just because he's had to overcome so much.
Yeah,
that he's way good. So like, I got nothing. I no slander.
No,
and her parents were nice to me, so I'm cool.
It's just a little funny. It's like you're not from Hutchinson,
and save the whole hero. Avery's the only one I'm never mean to. I'm sure I've been mad at Avery before. I just don't remember over what.
No, Avery, we love Avery. Avery's great.
I don't think I have though.
Been mean to her?
For somebody I work with a fair amount.
Yeah,
I know I've been mad at Sasha. I've certainly wanted to choke Rico.
No,
all right.
I hate Austin every day.
What did Rico do?
I don't like you ever.
Well, that's not true.
What did I do?
Shane is probably Rico. Every time I throw you a bone, you like bite my hand. I like go to reach out and pet, and he's like,
and you still haven't learned your lesson. I feel like that's on you.
See,
that's totally on me.
Shane is probably the closest to Avery territory.
Yeah, which is wild, by the way.
You only get mad at me if I screw something up.
He's good,
and that's once about every 4 months.
That's got to be the first time that Avery and Shane were put in the same comparison.
Well, the thing about
it's
Shane,
not.
The only time is I don't just need. The only problem, Shane, is the long explanations that I can't fix. I don't care about. And it takes you forever to figure out. Like the whole.
No, they're all worse.
The whole downloading of the computer thing, I don't give 2 bleeps.
You will get that 18 minutes
You
back.
told me about sound like 15 times in 2 days.
You will get that 18 minutes back. It's not a problem.
And how do I feel about Fernando Mendoza?
Dude.
Do I want Fernando Mendoza?
I don't mind that. I like one thing I do want to do with you, Shane. You won't let me because you're so insecure, but I do want to grocery shop with you. I think you and I should we should let some of the Hurrdat crew like just follow us.
Like Hurrdat 1 follow me around?
Yes.
A lot of hamburger helper.
No, not so much.
Shane's not turning on his oven unless it's to keep something warm.
Can I get some hamburgers?
Shane, when's the last time you used a pot or a skillet at your house?
What decade is it?
It's fine.
Oh, let's not. You store stuff in your oven, so let's not act like you use yours
used
too.
to. Now the wife uses it. But
So you haven't used it for decades either?
no, when I was in the
Sharp was the same way.
when I was in the apartment, I didn't I had no idea that my mom had stored stuff in the oven because I had never opened it. I did use the stove some though, because I'd make like eggs and stuff.
I
But
don't store stuff in mine.
I didn't use the
Shane, do you make eggs?
No. I had eggs over the weekend though.
Who's making those eggs, Shane?
I don't know. Some dude.
Just
is that Hy-Vee?
I was gonna say that's your own business.
Was that Hy-Vee?
Judgment-free zone.
Judge all you want. Judgy McJudgy.
That's whatever. I rock with you.
I had eggs, bacon, hash browns.
That was it under $7?
Yes, it was.
I know it. They
pancakes, a little bit of syrup.
They're still. They had a brunch for Mother's Day. I would have never thought to go there, but I see it on the news. It's the first thing.
They have pretty good brunch.
Because I try to go the
there.
first 15, 20 minutes of the day without being on my phone. I try to get my mind right.
Mm-hmm.
So the other first thing that I do is I'm going right to Channel 7, and they had their brunch deal looked legit yesterday for Mother's Day.
Yeah, I haven't been for Mother's Day. I've had their brunch before though. It's good.
Well, I think I'm the reason they stopped letting people get to-goes for their breakfast
Probably.
buffet.
Yeah, that's probably your fault.
I mean, I'm talking 2 containers of bacon and those fat links, not the little baby. Forget it. I can't even go into detail on this show because we have idiots that like to record stuff, but they have very good size.
I will say the one thing I was disappointed in, which is not unique to Hy-Vee, so you can still sponsor us. I'm not hating. I could help you out though a little bit.
Who has a good breakfast buffet?
There's not a lot of breakfast buffets left or brunch buffets left.
I think Upstream still has theirs, right?
Do they? I don't know. There was one
There
place.
aren't enough breakfast things on there, though.
Yeah, the last one that I went to, I think, was Granite City, but that's been closed for several years.
So like one of the old car dealers. Like I used to be a huge Granite City guy.
Yeah, Granite City. We had a nice brunch, breakfast brunch. But Shane,
you're probably thinking Golden Corral.
No,
those don't count as like a brunch place. Like I'm not doing that.
The breakfast buffet.
I know, but like that's not what we're talking about.
Anybody else got breakfast buffets?
I don't know. Maybe put Hurrdat 1 on the case. See if they can find one.
I bet you they don't.
I'm just saying I need more people in this town to season the sausage and gravy portion of biscuits and gravy. Like I just need you to season it.
It's a thing.
It's an epidemic that no one. It's just.
I'm going to tell you what the problem is, especially if it's like not homemade.
Mm-hmm.
People assume the gravy has flavor.
It does not.
But when people make it at home, they actually sometimes put the salt and pepper. You don't need a ton of salt with breakfast sausage. They put it in when they add the flour. You have to wait till the end.
Yeah, it's a real problem at many of the establishments around town that the gravy is just goop. I need you to start
goop.
I need you to start seasoning that stuff.
I'm gonna need you to enunciate better.
Goop. What other word could that have been?
I don't know.
Goop.
Nikola
Jokic.
I don't know.
Probably likes goopy gravy.
Who says? I haven't heard goop in 20 years.
Really?
Goop. I think the last time I heard somebody use that, we were making fun of each other in the bathroom and she was getting ready. And I was like, that's a lot of goop.
Yeah.
Goop.
Could be like gruel. It's like prison food. Looks like just beige prison food sometimes.
Do say goop. I don't know why I thought
when
that
people
was
aren't
funny.
trying to like season their gravy, just season the gravy, man. It's not that hard.
I thought that was pirate food.
Gruel?
Yeah.
No, that's like prison food.
Which, by the way, I was flipping through yesterday, Shane, after I was waiting for the deck to dry and Pirates of the Caribbean was on. Those fake sharks, look, they get dumber
That
by
one's
the,
bad.
they get
That's
dumber
a
by
bad
the
movie.
minute I watch them.
The last one with the bony sharks.
Yeah, the CGI on that got progressively worse.
I guess I don't understand how CGI can be so bad.
Well, it's gotten worse because people are cheap. Like, it costs a lot to have it look good.
Yeah, I've seen characters killed off because they don't want to do the CGI. I used to watch a show on Disney where the girl had long hair, and Marvel just didn't want to keep it in the budget. So once Medusa got her haircut, they didn't have it grow back.
Deuces, you're out.
No, Medusa.
Oh, Medusas? No? Nikola?
Goop.
Jokic?
Negla.
The horse owner?
As you said.
Nope, that's not what I said. That is not what I said. We are not starting that. I did not say that. There is some lines I absolutely will not cross, and that is one of them. And
We just haven't
it.
figured out what they are.
You know that. Dude, the chorizo gravy is good. When people have chorizo gravy, I mess with that. That's good.
So
There's a couple
the
places.
warehouse store you like has a new product.
Yeah.
Chorizo links.
Oh, okay.
I will sample it for you. I'm going to take it out of the casing and then brown it. I won't eat it as a link, but I'll let you know. It looked fantastic. The price was sensational.
Yeah, chorizo. There's a couple of establishments in town.
Micah is a huge chorizo
that
guy.
do a chorizo biscuits and gravy.
It's
very
so powerful though.
It is. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful here.
I gotta. Hey, Chucky Chuck, team locks.
When pronouncing Nikola Jokic, you gotta be careful.
Negla.
That's not what I said. It's a K. Nikola.
Nigla.
It's not. Nope.
What's what?
Nope. Nope.
Jokic.
Nope. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
That's fine.
You're right. We aren't. You did.
No, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. That's not. Nope. Listen, there's a lot of things that whatever. We'll do whatever. We're not doing that.
I'm eating smoked salmon. There used to be a deli over in Countryside Village, and I would get their locks to go.
Oh, Natasha loved that place. She was super bummed.
Place was
when it was Swartz's. Is that what it's called?
Place.
She loved that place. She was super bummed when it went out.
Yeah, he taught me the rest. You know me. I'm going in to just hang out,
just loitering, just like a next gen.
If I want to learn how the body works or to make good food, just let me come in and ask questions. That's how I met my meat guy at the grocery store.
Yeah, they're just hanging out. Just what are we doing?
Chuck, 100 times.
Yeah, the place is legit.
That's where me and Coach went to lunch. That's his favorite place.
I know. I didn't get an invite for that one.
Nah, that was early. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That was early.
Yeah, that was
he hadn't heard that you were crazy yet. Yeah, that is like for me, Chuck. That's top 5 in this. Yes.
Yeah,
that's top 5 in the city.
That place is phenomenal.
Yeah. And it's because they have the same owner.
And some
Chucky
people,
Chuck, it's the same guy.
Some people prefer it to the other place.
Yeah, we did the soft opening there.
Which one? The first one or second one?
The first one he referenced.
Did you?
Yeah, we filmed it the whole 9.
Yeah.
They weren't even open yet. That's what a soft opening is. And I was like, hey, keep the camera rolling. I need a little more to get my taste palette right.
He's like, I'm just hungry.
Bruh.
No, it's phenomenal.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5.
All right. Well,
top 5.
We should probably end the show so we can do film study here.
Is that today?
I mean, we didn't do it last week. We gotta do it.
Let's pick a different day.
What day you want to do it?
Tomorrow.
Okay. We'll do it tomorrow.
Thank you. Because I don't know if I have the temperament.
Okay.
I know I'm kind of squirrely.
All right.
I don't know if I can dial
Need to lock in.
Yeah.
Do you want me to send you the plays this time?
That always helps.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I just like to surprise you.
And it's SDSU, right?
Yes, we are on to SDSU.
I need to take a look at it anyway.
Okay, I will send you. I have 3. We don't have to do them all 3 tomorrow, but I have 3 plays that I want to look at.
Chuck, I don't even go to that second one anymore.
I go to the one in the middle.
I don't. I do not.
I do.
But I will get the itchy.
Yeah,
sea bass.
The one in the middle is still good.
It's fine, and they're very good on Sundays.
Yes, very good on Sundays. Good prices and very consistent. Like you're gonna get.
Zoe doesn't rock with their Rangoon though.
That's the Zoe problem.
I know.
That's his only problem. But get that kid straightened out. He gives her some Clorox wipes so she stops having syrup on everything.
So she's learned now to just squirt it on the thing.
Yeah.
She'll do the.
Kobe in the chat was like, while the syrup thing was happening, he's like, that's why I don't want to have kids. And I was like, preach, Kobe.
I could just see Kobe just like.
It's pretty low on the list of reasons I don't want to have kids, but it's on the list. I'm just
they're a joy.
I'm too selfish.
They're a joy.
I'm okay with it. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla. We'll be back tomorrow. More Hurrdat Sports Live.
See you. Have a good day. Love you.